Oh god. Here we go. Oh man. This is a plan of myself. Oh my god! Oh no! That's crunchy. I am what I am, but who am I? Can't remember. Ooh. Aging my spirit. Aging my spirit. Oh, I forgot to put the mic right there. Give me a moment. I'm still setting shit up. Man, that song is good as fuck. Let me feel the power. What's up, dudes? This time, for real, we gotta beat the Ciel route. We have to. We have to beat it right now, today. Right now, today. Oh, it's a little loud. We have to beat it today, dude. If we don't beat it today, it's gonna be really hard to beat it later on. So we gotta do it today. What up, dudes? Fruit Punch Saber here. This is it. The final chapter of Ciel route. And now, the final chapter of Tsukihime Remake, because I already beat Arc route. How is Nasu going to end this? This was about 40 hours-ish plus. It's the same amount of hours of Arc route. So, this is like an 80-hour game. That's a lot for your money. That's a lot of visual novel for your money, dude. Hey. Just for 2 routes? I think the longest visual novel I ever played was Clannad. And that had 6, 7, 8 route, maybe something like that. Ridiculous amount of route. This is 2 routes and it's 80-hour plus. At least for me. Yo, impressive, Nasu. We're not even done yet. We're at the last chapter, 14. Still unyielding. Alright, let's see how Nasu's gonna end the Ciel route. There's 2 endings. There's Noma ending and other ending. I don't know if it's true ending. We're gonna get both of them. Oh, they're gonna start off with this theme song. The best theme song. Even now, I hold them fast in my heart. These worthless memoirs of a self I no longer call my own. The dying screams of a man I used to be. Before I embarked upon this voyage through infinity, I had to make sure. Oh, that hits. Dude, this song hits so good. Did my goals change along the way? No. My destination remains the same. I gaze upon eternity, never once seeking or expecting reward. Mine was a noble desire in the purest form. But other things have changed. I have changed. Ooh, Nasu. That's a good ass song. Good job. Good job, everyone, Type Moon. My understanding of eternity and my means of realizing it have changed. Once I sought to witness perfection. Now I seek only time to attain completion for myself. Oh, Hime! My own baseness disgusts me, but my heart is set. It is all her fault. That woman. She robbed me of my purity. Humans are too feeble to live 1,000 years. Neither our bodies nor our minds can bear the weight. The vampiric constitution may strengthen the body, but it cannot allay the degradation of the mind. Mental maturation may be forestalled, but the price is stasis, An unchanging mind, thinking unchanging thoughts. A worldview detached from the march of progress. I can discern no value in such an existence. Human weakness obliges them to constantly adapt. If I am to be one of them, it must retain that same purity. Why? Because anything less would render my efforts moot. I must witness the conclusion to the human story, not as a reader, but as a character with a part to play. Anything less would leave her forever out of reach. No. My decision is made. Reincarnation is the way. I will start over from nothing, become myself anew, and die. In submitting to this cycle, I can preserve the purity of myself. My eternity will be no perpetuation of my ego, but the trail left in my wake as I drift upon the tides of time. Such was the act of resistance of my old self, in the face of the men he had become, or so it should have been. While my logic remained sound throughout the ages, I myself was not so steadfast. During one of my many stops in my voyage for eternity, I lost sight of my vision. I began to pursue eternity for my own sake, like any common dead apostle. Roa, the visionary, could not have imagined the degradation that would wreck. All I knew was that, for the time, I felt hatred. I would never have known the disappointment, this disgrace, had it not been for her. Hime. Dude, Hime was so beautiful. She drove Roa to madness. That's how beautiful she was. Can you blame him? I feel as though I'm being hoisted up from the ocean. I awaken to eyeball popping pressure, and a voice what the hell is that word? Uncompromising, like an immovable boulder. It's a new day. The clock tells me it's midnight. I must have slept for over 12 hours, like a fossil. I never heard that voice before. I never seen that sight in my life. But I can hazard a guess what, or rather whom, I was looking at. My head feels like it's being bludgeoned. Hey, was Shiki the only guy to ever make love to Hime? I meant Arc? I mean, yeah, same thing, right? Not really. I guess it's Arc. Because technically she reconstructed a new body for him. But yeah, dude. I think so. It brings to mind those hammers used to crush crab shells. A tool for pulverizing organic matter, even if it's no longer living. Thump. Picturing someone merrily cracking open crabs, I can't help but think that out of the world predators, humans surely enjoyed the much luxurious. Thump. The pain is going to crush the life out of me before Roa can even take over. Why is he throwing such a tantrum? He needs his body intact as much as I do. If he wants to inhabit it, all he'll accomplish by turning my skull to pulp is killing us both. Is this hatred for her strong enough to blind him? Another hammer strikes knock me to the floor. But no concussions come. These blows are not coming from the outside, but from within. My body spasms all over. Motor signals misfire up and down my brainstem. Lying on the floor, I threw up the contents of my stomach, and there's nothing left to vomit. I start to cough up blood. Cut it out, or my head's gonna split apart. I can feel my skull cracking. My limb twitched violently, like a dog with an electrode jammed into his brain. I can feel my skull anymore. It's like the top of my head has been sawed off, exposing my brain to the open air. But even then, my headache won't go away. In a desperate attempt to reprieve, I bashed the source of my pain against the table. Fortunately, the table is made of glass, so it shattered rather than my cranium. Not that it would make a difference if it were solid wood. What I just used for a hammer is the hardest part of the human body. Anything less than a bone saw or a laser scalpel won't leave a scratch. Blood trickles down my forehead. I don't feel a thing, of course. Not when the mallet bludgeoning my head is 1,000 times worse. I can't take this much longer, but I can't let myself pass out. How many minutes, how many seconds are passing between the flashes of pain? This is unbearable. I stab my knife through my hand to distract myself, but it does nothing. It barely tickles. Wait, I got it. The lines. The lines must be doing this. If I can just put my glasses on, then. No, no, don't laugh. If I start laughing, I'll never stop. Oh, but how can I not? This is a riot. I'm totally screwed. Ciel hasn't come back yet. Has it been 10 minutes since I woke up? Is this happening because it's nighttime? It's just still over 6 hours until dawn. The thought alone almost drives me crazy. My breaking point came and went a long time ago. If I had to endure any more of this, I'll be cold and dead by the time Ciel gets back. I had to find my way out. My own way out. My own way out. The solution is obvious. Only one factor could be causing this. My headaches were never this bad in my own bedroom. So it must be this apartment that's to blame. This headache is being cooped up in here. Out. I have to get out or I really lose it. Someone warned me against doing this very thing. I'm aware of the danger. Maybe this headache is trying to lure me into a trap. Maybe it isn't. Either way, once I'm outside, I have nowhere left to go. But outside is still away from here. If I leave, I can buy myself a few more hours. If I stay, I won't have that long. Won't he stab his eyes? My leg trembled as I approached the door. My gasping breath carried no trace of human warmth. I feel no thirst, no hunger, no lust. My mind is shrouded in fog. Yet one idle impulse remains. An inexplicable urge to gaze upon the golden moon. Is it a full moon tonight? Maybe that's why he's so strong. Yeah, it's a full moon tonight. The world warps around me. My vision worsens by the second. The city is bare of any sign of life. Spiderweb draped from building to building, swaddling the world in a great cocoon. White fog hangs over the midnight streets, making of them the ruin of a long dead empire. These visions are more torment me as I walk on. The golden moon shines above me, more brilliant than ever. Its light must be a blessing. My headache has disappeared entirely, leaving my mind tranquil as the ocean floor. As so, I arrive at my destination, as though drawn by fate, or perhaps compelled. Not that it matters, one way or another. The stone plaza shimmers silver in the moonlight. In a world where all is in uncertain haze, all I can make out is her beautiful shadow. With a gulp, I drag myself back to reality. The city sets, leaving us alone in the world. Beneath a moon as dazzling as the midday sun. Oh, damn. White woman spotted. There she stand, as I've seen her in my dreams. Arc, Princess of Vampires. No, let me repeat that. Arcuedo. Fuck, I missed that. Arcuedo Brunstad, Princess of Vampires. Hime. That's her nickname. At first, I wonder if it's a trick of my framed sanity. But no. Though Arc looks the same as ever, something about her demeanor has changed. She has neither the regal bearing from Roa memories, nor the carefree innocence I recall from my own. Now she stands somewhere in between. What's up, Billbong? Was she's giving me that suggestive look? Or was she giving Shiki that suggestive look? Can you blame her? She know what she wants. Never mind, she's happy. She smiles knowingly. Her manner is both beautiful and terrifying. She is at once a graceful maiden plucking flower petals, and a cruel child ripping out a butterfly's wings. Even now, my first instinct is to run to her and pick up where we left off. I never meant to fall out with her, especially not to the point that we stopped speaking. Yet, something tells me to keep my distance. All my senses are screaming at me in alarm. The only reason she's still here is to find Roa. Ergo, if she learns that I'm Roa's host, she'll have every reason to want to kill me.
ロアはもう死んだって言ったのはお前だろ。死者の後始末だって先輩がやってくれるんだし。お前がこの町に残る理由はもうないんじゃないか。
I keep my tone flat, trying to hide my fear. Not only repeating what she said to me before, surely she'll be convinced by her own words.
棺にいたロアは殺したわ。でもロアそのものは殺していない。私には魂を殺す手段はないってシキも知っているでしょ。
そうだったな。次の転生を待つしかないんだっけ。
その事情が変わったの。運がいいことに10年以上も待つ必要はなくなった。だってロアは依然私の目の前にいるんだもの。
Oh, she knows. Silence falls. Arc, crimson eyes turn savagely on me. Dang, the mystic eyes, or is that just her stare? My lung freeze. That's just her stare, dude. That's not mystic eyes. Goosebumps ripple across my skin. Before such a deeply alien presence, my reality starts to unravel. I can't breathe. My throat is paralyzed. Every last instinct screams that if I move so much as a muscle, my head will roll. While I was still human, I had the luxury of ignorance. But not anymore. My vampiric senses leave me in no doubt of the danger I'm in. I can't beat her. I can't even flee. We may both be vampires, but that's where the similarity ends. I might as well be an ant trying to break down an elephant.
バカなシキ。あんな女に肩入れしなければそんな目に遭わなかったのにね。
For whatever reason, she doesn't move for now. It is because she knows that she could dispatch me at any time? No, she's watching me for something.
そんな目ってなんだよ。毎日充実してるぞ俺。
物は言いようね。信じた人間に殺されかけたり、吸血鬼になった女に殺されかけたりしたのが充実。
Who's his confidant? I know his sensei is Noel, but who's the confidant that tried to kill him?
そんなことでいいのなら私も混ざればよかった。
Oh, you meant Ciel.
私を裏切ったシキのためにもっと残酷な遊びを考えてあげたのに。
So that's why she's so upset. I must really have hurt her by siding with Ciel. I should have realized, but it's too late for that. Had no way of knowing at the time. But now, I'm all too aware. Ark and Ciel are fundamentally opposed. Their differences can never be reconciled.
まあいいわ。シエルの話はしないであげる。今はもっと聞きたいことがあるんだし。それでどうなのシキ。自分の中にロアがいる感想は。
You mean in the gay way, or what are you talking about, Ark? Roa inside Shiki. It's not so bad. Roa's a little gentle. He used to be more gentle when he had long hair, but when he cut his hair, he was a little bit more wild now.
あの時みたいにやっぱり私を殺したくてたまらない。
I am thrown into a momentary freefall. For all I know, the world really did just shudder. With the smile of the girl picking a flower from the heavens, she rounds on me with indescribable hostility. I see it clearly now. Ark has come to kill me. That's why she's here. There are just shy of 7 meters between us. 7 meters. Even with 100 wouldn't be enough.
あのな、何度も言うけど人を殺人鬼扱いするな。俺がおかしくなるのはお前に対してだけだ。殺せるか殺せないかなんていつだって考えてる。
Oh, she's happy. She likes that, dude. Okay, I like that too. I like killing you, Ark. You make me happy. I guess. I don't know. What a weird thing to say. How am I agreeing with her? Or is that truly how I feel?
相変わらずおかしな人ね。
Yeah.
殺人鬼じゃないって言い張るのに私だけは特別なの？それとも嘘つきなのかしら。
うるさい。黙ってろ吸血鬼。
Cute kiss.
大体な、嘘つきなのはそっちだろ。お前最初から知ってたんだろ。地下にいたロアを殺した後、ロアが俺に転移したことを。
ええ、もちろん。ロアは私が使徒にしたやつだもの。奪われた自分の力がどこで脈づいているかなんて簡単に感じ取れる。覚えてる？シキが私に協力すると言ってくれた夜、死者の食堂を壊した後のこと。
Right. Actually, that was when my headache started. Rora must have reacted badly to me opening up to Ark.
そうかよ。じゃああれか。死者狩りは物のついでで、本命は俺の監視だったのか。
ああ、そっか。そういうことになるのね、式から見ると。観察って意味じゃ合ってるからそれでいいか。いろいろな意味であなたは希少だったから。ロアはここに来て法則を変えた。次の時代に移るのではなく、この時代にとどまって永続しようとした。今まで何回も繰り返してきたパターンを放棄したのよ。それが罠かどうか見極める時間も欲しかった。
Her crimson eyes are relenting, unrelenting. I can feel my headache returning under their gaze. Sparks of pain, bursting inside my head. A sign that Roa is stirring.
疑問はあるわ。 どうしてロアはあなたに転移したのか、あなたはどうしてそんなことが可能な体なのか。でももう気にするのはやめることにしたの。だって殺してしまえば結果は同じでしょ。
Oh, damn. The pain is sickening. Raw memories wreathe inside my skull every time Ark speaks his name. What? We're looking at her from shoulder to bottom to top. The moon. She did have a nice skirt on. A faraway memory surfaces. A starry abyss uncharted by human hands. A mountaintop castle aglow with lunar flowers. An inner sea, the highest and deepest in all the world. And a woman kept prisoner in its heart. A sight seared into the soul of man reduced to memory. Can Shiki kill a true vampire? A true ancestor like Ark? I mean, he may. No, he can't. She does not have any lines of death. She cannot die. She's like Mother Earth. You can't kill her. That's why her nickname is also Type Earth. That's her other nickname, Type Earth. And I envy him, for this glimpse of eternity is his alone. Kept in ignorance of her own meaning as a true ancestor. She is charged to hunt her fallen kin. She knows nothing of language, of mortality, of time. Above, a great canopy obscures the cosmos. Below, the moonlit flowers pale before her radiance. And he thought her beautiful. For the first time in his life, and the last, no doubt, until his dying day, Michael Royal Vodamjong fell in love. Try as I might, there's no denying it. This is Royal's last remaining human emotion. All other shreds of his former self are indecipherable, rewritten beyond recognition over countless years and countless lives. But a single scorched moment lies untouched amid the cinders. A memory whose brilliance no number of lifetime can dim. A comically simple answer to life mysteries that turn a theologian world upside down. Now I see. That was why he hated Ark so viciously. He had no choice. She stole his innocence. A single glimpse of her overturned his every conviction. That moonlit flower embodied the futility of his grand thesis. What else could he do but despise her very being? His life work slipped through his fingers like sand. All he could do was curse his own foolish weakness. To protest how easily he dreamed was absurd. Usurp? His pride and zeal left him no choice but enmity. He made of her a nemesis whom he might defeat and debase, and in doing regain his former self. As a man of God, his path was sound, but as a human, it was fatally mistaken. The man who once sought the most powerful true ancestor in order to become immortal, in the end, became immortal in order to bring the most powerful and true ancestor to her knees. Roa stole Ark away, while she remained ignorant of her own vampirism, then coerced her into drinking his blood to bind her soul to his. With this single act, all the powers of the vampire became his to command. But for her moment of weakness, Ark lost her mind and slaughtered her fellow true ancestors. What? Hey, did they explain this in the OG? I think they did. But this one's more detailed in the remake. Yeah, she killed everybody. I remember that. She killed all the true ancestors, but I don't remember why. Was it because of this? When she drank royal blood, she lost her mind? Really? Interesting, okay. It was for that purpose that he pushed Ark to the brink, attained immortality through transmigration, and ceded his lifespan to her control. How could he have been so blind? He thought it was loathing that compelled him to wait for Ark lifetime after lifetime. No loathing could accomplish that. In all his years devoted to dissecting the human experience, he learned nothing of the human heart. What was that he felt for her, so strongly that it drove him to alter his course? It maybe resembled hatred, but hatred could never beget such fate. Above all else, Aurora had faith in Ark. Faith that she would follow him, deny him, and kill him, time after time, and so lead him to eternity. He knew that destination was a fantasy, yet embarked upon his voyage nonetheless. And so he forged onwards into infinity. He cast his soul adrift on the tides of time, knowing his journey would outcast the man who began it. Such is the ending Michael Vodamjong chose. A little end for a little man who never learned that what drove him was called love. In an instant, or perhaps a lifetime, the last testament of the man who saw infinity through reincarnation, the man at the root of all this tragedy, passes before my eyes. Ark watches on wordlessly. He still emanates hostility, bristles with bloodlust, but she allows me time to recover from this reverie. For a brief moment, the idea of this all might be some kind of sick joke crosses my mind.
余裕ね。考える時間をあげたのに、そんな無駄なことに使うなんて。逃げる算段はしないの？それともとっくに観念して、私に首を差し出すつもりなの？シキ。
だよな。
Yeah, there's no way I'm lucky enough for it to be that easy. I'm a vampire now, and Ark doesn't mess around when it comes to a veil of vampires.
どっちもありえない話だ。俺はロアなんて奴には負けない。吸血鬼にもならない。明日になれば、きっと。
I'm sure Ciel will come back with an answer. My job is to survive until then. I can't let Ark kill me here.
やっぱり、シキはそうでなくちゃ。あなたはどんな時でも強がりを言っていた。自分の状態を把握した上で、できもしないことを達成するために本気で自分の命を使っていた。だから私も確信していたわ。あなたは簡単にロアにはならない。塔の指揮という意志が残っているうちは最後まであなたのままなんだって。
Ark's voice is almost cheerful. She exudes danger, but there's no animosity to it. In it, perhaps she just decided to kill me at she leisure, but it seems more like she's genuinely enjoying our conversation. Come to think of it, this park means a lot to us. We used to meet up here, swore to work together here. Neither of us wants to sully those memories. There is one line we yet to cross. In which case, there may still be room for a peaceful resolution. If I can somehow convince Ark to back down, I might have half a chance of making it until morning.
そりゃありがたい。そこまで信じてるんなら、もう放っておいてくれ。ロアとは俺がきっちり型をつける。結果はどうなるにしろ、必ず息の根を止めて転生を終わらせてやる。俺たちならそれができるんだ。だからお前はこのまま
帰れっていうのなら聞かないわ。シキが当てにしているのは教会の連中でしょ。あいつらにロアを封印されるのはお断りよ。ロアを処分するのは自分の力を取り戻すためでもある。だからね、ロアを内包した人間は私の手で始末をつけないと意味がないわ。
バカ、それだって意味がないぞ。ロアの転生体を殺したところで奴は生き続ける。お前が奴に与えちまった血だって戻らな。
私が与えた血が何？
Oh, fuck. Okay. My words stop dead in my throat. Every muscle in my body tenses. It's like a consciousness has been forcibly ejected from my body and rested out of control. Hold up, let me just do this. The wires are bothering me. Death, it just breathed down my neck. I came very close to pressing Arc Berserk button.
ロアに取られた力だって戻らないだろう。
全部はね。でも封印と転生は別よ。今封印されたら力を横取りされたままだけど、殺して転生させてしまえばロアは私から力を引き出さない。たった10年程度のことだけど気持ちは落ち着くわ。人間だって自分の小指を他人に使われたら嫌でしょ。それと同じよ。
I get it now. Killing me won't sever Arc and Royal connection, but it will render it inert, at least for the time he spends gestating inside his new host. That's why she has to wait until he awakens before seeking him out, and why she keeps killing him in the absence of a more permanent solution. I am no exception. Every moment she leaves Royal host alive is another moment Royal can use her powers as his own. Killing them won't solve the root of the problem, but it's better than allowing Royal free reign.
そうかよ。それじゃどうしても。
I'm a dead man walking.
でもね、シキ。あなたの中にいるロアの波動は弱々しいわ。きっとあいつは胎児から始めないとその人間になり変われない。私に転生体を潰されてなんとかあなたの中に転移したのはいいけど、それが限界。ロアとあなたは意識こそ溶け合うものの完全に上書きされることはない。
完全には上書きされない。アルクエイド、それって。
ええ、ロアの純度はますます下がるでしょう。それなら殺すまでもない。私はロアに奪われた力が私の下で動けばそれでいいんだから。
She doesn't need to kill Roa? But then, why is she here? And why? Why is she staring at me with such apprehension?
わからないな。何が言いたいんだ、アルクエイド。
あなたに私のしもべになれと言っているのよ。
Oh yeah! Hell yeah! I mean, my brain goes blank and my lung freeze. For once, not because she's intimidating me. Will you be her servant? She'll tie you up and blindfold you. That's what she literally did to I don't know. So there's a manga, right? Based on the anime series, Tsukihime, whatever. What's it called? Lunar Nights? Or I forgot. I remember there was a manga for Tsukihime. And one of them showed Shiki, like a future, as Shiki and Arc. Shiki is Arc's servant, and he's blindfolded. He's blindfolded. Maybe because he doesn't want to see the eyes, you know, the deaf lines. Or maybe he doesn't have it anymore. He has to, like, sever his eyeballs. Because the OG Shukihime, I think he dies, right, in a true route. Because of he overused the eyes of depth perception? She really means it. I can feel the weight of what she's asking, hanging behind every single word. I'm sorry, Ciel. I just like Arc better. I'll do it. I'll be her servant. I grip my teeth, bite back the tears welling in my eyes. It's over. What's been said can't be unsaid. Any chance of reconciliation died with those words. The friendship we shared is gone, never to return. All I can do now is accept the loss.
私、本気だから。返事を聞かせて。
You're bearing your heart. I hear something unthinkable in her voice. She's nervous. My worst headache yet explodes behind my eyes. Inside me, Roa rails against Arc requests. Whether his anger is born for disappointment with her or envy for me, I can't tell. Oh shit, Roa's
私の
jealous.
しもべになるのなら、ロアの侵食は止めてあげる。それで今までの塔の式の生活はおしまい。これからは夜の世界に生きるものになるけど、あなたのあり方は維持されるわ。
He'll be a vampire.
そのままじゃあなたは大なり小なり自分が失われるんだから、考えるまでもないと思うけど。
簡単に言ってくれるな。どうやってロアを抑え込むって言うんだよ、お前は。
あら、ロアを止められるのはあなただけよ、シキ。けどその方法ではシキ自身も死んでしまう。だから私の方法はシキ自身を強くするだけ。
She's gonna suck on Shiki.
あなたがロアより強い
That's the only way to become a
ロア
vampire.
がどう暴れようと関係ないでしょ。
Another hammer below strike my head. Bro is thrashing about inside my brain. Do not let her fool you, he screams. She will turn you into her plaything. Okay, you do it. I'm in. I heave a deep breath. I don't believe Ro for a second. But right now, Ark might be just as much of a threat. Suck everything? But bro is before a hose. Roa says don't do it. Don't let her fool you. Don't do it, Shiki. She seems unbalanced. Anything she suggests is unlikely to be reasonable by human standard. She says she'll make me strong enough to resist Roa influence, but what if that means numbing me to everything else too? Oh, he took out the lines! Oh fuck, she's immortal. This is not good. You can't beat her, Shiki. It's a full moon. You're fucked. I take off my glasses. With my hand, I draw my knife on my pocket. Dude, she got no lines. That's just a fruit knife. What fucking bro? Dude came inside me without your permission? Isn't that what bros do? He stick with you until the very end. All the way inside you. Oh shit. I pop out the blade and raise it in front of my face.
シキ。
Oh fuck, there's no line, Shiki.
お断りだ。俺は
Oh damn it.
お前のものになんかならない。
Never mind, we don't get a choice.
そっか。仕方ないな。なら力つくね。
What? Her boots clack on the stone pavement.
あなたには殺されたこともあるし、一度お返しをしてあげなくっちゃって思ってたんだ。
Dude, Shiki's dead. He can't fight Ark at all. He can barely handle Noelle. Her bare figure surges toward me with a burst of wind. I don't have a second to hesitate, to think through my options. By the time my brain catches up, I'm battling for my life against the one person I never wanted to fight. What about other Shikis? Oh fuck! How did he do that? Shiki got the reflexes. Sparks fly as my knife clashes against Ark claws. I think Shiki gets a Nania buff because Ark is a supernatural. His Nania blood boils, so his assassination genes activate. Yep, instincts, see? I told you. Only against Ark, his Nania blood take over. Instinct is all, well, Ark and the Tono family. That's the only two people that make his Nania blood boil. The supernatural. Why it didn't boil against Vlav and Noelle? Probably because they used to be human. But Ark never was human. The Tono family's never human. So his blood boils against the supernatural. Instincts are all that saves me from the death, as her beautiful form surges forward beneath the golden moon. Against that weapon glance off each other. Dude, is Nania plus vampire buff? Shiki's gonna be good. He got this. I can't even follow her movements. Again, I don't sense any lethal intent behind her blows. But she doesn't need that to tear me limb from limb. Again, my body moved on its own accord. My mind might as well be blank. I'm like a robot, mindlessly deflecting arc strikes in pursuit of my prime directive, survival. Damn, my boy Nania! My lips curl into a sardonic smile. Repulsive as it is, I must be mostly vampire ready. Practically unkillable while the sun is down. My physical ability to no human can match. No, Shiki is not your vampire instincts. It's your Nania instincts. I start to see what Noelle finds so appealing. This dizzying freedom would loosen anyone's attachment to the human morals and values. But it's not enough. Even free from the constraint of thinking, my body can't keep up with Arc frenzied assault. My only real eyes, my eyes, can't help me here. I can't hurt Arc when she has no lines of death. It's like she once told me, as long as the moon is high, the very concept of death doesn't exist for her. My knife is brushed aside. I can't quite avoid the blow bearing down on my shoulder. Fortunately, Arc hits me with a palm, not her claws. But that's a smaller mercy. You know what's amazing? His knife is not breaking from Arc claws. And Arc's like a, I think they describe Arc like a tank shell. So that knife is really buff, man. The impact still launches me high into the air. With an ungainly landing, I ready my knife once more. My back is to the wall here, but I can't see a way out. No matter how hard I squint, I can't make out any lines of death. My throat is burning. My heart is on the verge of exploding. Only now do I realize that, struck with terror about Arc's crimson eyes, I've been drawing shallow breath ever since I arrived.
どう？少しは目が覚めた？
Oh, she was going easy on him. Damn. By contrast, she isn't even out of breath. Pretty insensitive. While I'm shutting down from oxygen deprivation over here.
本当に強情ね。それだけの強さがあるんなら、さっさとロアを殺してしまえばよかったのに。
何言ってるんだ、お前。
My chest heaves as I finally drink in air. Apparently, even vampires need oxygen to make use of their blood reserves. I had no idea.
いいか、自分の手でロアを殺すってことはあれだ。要は自殺するってことだ。
It would be like sticking a knife in my own heart. If I were to do that, Rora would probably die, and both Arc and Ciel would be free from his shadows. But there's no way of knowing what would do to me. Not even sure if I can even see my own lines of death, or whether I would be capable of cutting them. But more to the point,
それができればとっくにやってる。死にたくないから。生き物として弱いから。俺はこんなところまで来ちまったんだろう。
I hiss with irritation as I finally catches my breath. That's strong, huh? How strong would that be? I suppose sacrificing one's own life as an act of resistance takes strength, of a sort, regardless of the morality of it all.
そんな強さは願い下げだよ。悪いけど、そう簡単にお前の思い通りには。
呆れた。そこまで吸血鬼の体になっているのに、まだ人間の基準から抜け出せていないなんて。でもまあ、しょうがないか。人間は停止したら治らないんだもの。そう簡単に考えは変わらないわよね。
Arc's voice is tinged with disappointment and pity. It doesn't feel like she's trying to mock or provoke me. Rather, it sounds like she's trying to point out something important that I miss.
あなたがその目をもう一段階深く理解すれば、魂だけを仕留めることだってできる。魂を失った肉体は存在指針をなくして停止してしまうけど、それはあくまで二次的な結果。吸血鬼であれば、肉体は生きてさえいれば蘇生する。あとはどちらの魂が生き残るか。一人分の死の点と二重になっている魂なら、死に絶えるのは意志が弱い方だと思わない？
待て。ちょっと
Oh
待って。
shit.
それはどういう。
ダメ。待ったげない。
Ah, fuck, Shiki. Dude, you fucking suck. Why didn't you just look in the mirror, Shiki, and stab yourself, man? Now you're dead. Arc darts forward like a thunderbolt. I still can't pace with her physically, but I got in the feel for her speed. Though I know it would be in vain. I lash out with my knife, and the instant she vanishes from sight, its point skitter off her shapely nose. As I feared, without the lines of depth, I can't even scratch her. She's tough in her own right, but it's my own weakness that's the real problem. With raw physical and magical capabilities, I might have sent her reeling at least. She comes at me with an imperious overarm swing, wide open and purposely slow. It's obvious she's going easy on me, daring me to challenge her. I'd be crazy to stand here and keep trying to trade blows with Arc, but I had no choice but landing one. No hope of landing one. Her bare paws of a swing buffet, the air in front of my face as I leap backwards. I blink in surprise. I only meant to hop back half a meter or so, but I throw myself about 5. It was me who wasn't giving her enough credit. That clumsy swipe wasn't meant to slash, but to launch. I realized this as I noticed a visible wall of wind closing in on me. It's the same manipulation of natural forces she used to decimate the undead. A whisper in the back of my mind remarks that without any magical defenses, I'd be wrung out like a wet rag. But the warning comes too late to make a difference. The impending shockwave fills my vision. It'll catch me if I try to dodge backwards or sideways. There's only one way out, up. As soon as that thought forms, my leg propelled me into the air. I cry out in surprise. Unexpectedly high doesn't even begin to describe it. I can see the entire Fountain Square below me. I must have jumped at least 10 meters straight up. Oh fuck. A voice comes from above. I'm not even given the chance to be startled. A brutal punch sent me crashing back to earth. Playtime's over, Arc seemed to say, as she plants a haymaker square to my chest. My back smacks hard against the ground. Arc isn't even close to being done with her punching bag. She follows up with a series of even weightier blows. 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, 4. By the time the 5th comes around, I have nothing left to block with. Well, of course, it was stupid to expect otherwise. I couldn't fend off this dizzying flurry in 1,000 years, even without the damage I took from the fall. Despite her breezy tone, Arc was as earnest as I ever seen her. This was a heartfelt request. Ever since she first showed herself, she was bracing herself for how I might respond. I misjudged my own abilities and underestimated how much this mattered to her. Against this vampire princess' naked sincerity, my half-baked cluelessness never stood a chance. The back of my head cracks against the paving stone. Arc weight presses down on my shoulders. Checkmate. She bowled me over and pinned me down before I could even react. It's a good scene. Arc stares down at me, wordlessly. It's over. Dislodging someone of the same body mass who's straddling you is next to impossible. Not that I have a hope in hell overpowering her anyway. Now she has to reach out with her claws and crush my head like a grape. But in the end, it doesn't come. She has Rora at her mercy. Me at her mercy. But she just keeps on glaring. The silence grow, maddening. Like a thread stretched taut. Like a pallid moon. I swallow unconsciously. She's so close. I can't tell where her breathing ends and mine begins. We're close enough to embrace, yet as far from each other as the earth and the moon.
なんだよ。もういいだろ。 人思いに始末しろよ。殺した後で血を吸ってゾンビにでも何でもしろ。
Better than the pain of seeing her like this.
命乞いはしないの。宣言撤回とかまだ受け付けてもいいんだけど、殺したら血を吸うしかなくなるわ。あなたが自分から私と契約するのなら血のやり取りなんてしなくて済む。
そっか、血を吸うのが怖いんだっけお前。
Damn, dude, she really likes Shiki. I like her too. You know, we're at this end of the Sierra. And everyone likes Ciel in the remake more than Arc. I can't say the same. I still like Arc way more than Ciel, unfortunately. Well, is that fortunately? I don't know. It's my opinion. I think she's better. Sorry.
それはいいけどさ、俺がお前に従うと仮定して
I like their chemistry way
ノア
more.
をどうするつもりなんだ。お前は俺を殺さないって言うけど、俺が生きている限りノアは生き続けるんだぞ。
希薄になったロアは放っておいても構わないわ。そうね。だからあなたを見逃してあげてもよかった。
なんだ、遠慮しないで見逃せよ。俺なんかに構ってないでさ、早く故郷に帰ってパパを安心させてやれ。
Papa.
でもね、もともと自分の力なんだから取り戻そうとするのは当然でしょ。それに何より
She shifts on top of me. The weight of my shoulder increases.
私はあなたを殺してロバを眠らせるよりこのまま死期を取り込みたい。殺して亡くしてしまうよりもっと一緒に過ごしたい。前みたいに
Oh,
死期の声を聞いていたい。
that's why I won't kill you. Her crimson eyes beg.
信じられないけど私はあなたが好き、大好きだから助けてあげる。血も吸わないし死期の嫌がることは決してしない。
Yes, we're still at the Ciel route. Just do what I say. Her crimson eyes bleed. There's no question that these are her true feelings. Ark wouldn't lie. She's too pure a creature for that. Too honest. So she deserves an honest answer. Damn, man. You know I like Ark way more than Ciel. But this is the Ciel route. We have to. See, dude, I can't. It won't even let me anyway. I'm pressing the down button. It's not letting me. I can't. Fuck it. I gotta keep bringing Ciel. This was Ciel. Damn.
お願いだから逆らわないで。私にあなたを殺させないで。
I can't. I can hear the desperation in her voice. But I can't give her what she wants. My place isn't with Ark anymore. Not because the rules of human society forbid it, but because my heart won't allow it. I'm fundamentally incapable of understanding people. I'll just some wretch trapped between life and death, hovering over this threshold until I finally cross it. And yet, she came to me, praising how hard I tried, showing me I had a purpose. Although I can hardly believe it myself, I found someone I care for more than my own life. I breathe deep and still myself.
死期
Her gaze softened just a little, as though to ward off the words she knows are coming.
ダメだ、お前には従わない。
I never imagined her perfect eyes could glow so stricken with pain. If I were a good enough liar to deceive myself, I might been able to spare her feelings. No, even then.
どうして四季がこんなに好きなのにダメなの？
当たり前だろ。今のお前はロアと同じだ。
To me, the woman in whom I saw eternity was the woman who I met in the back alley. The woman who smiled for an irredeemable murderer.
だから吸血鬼には従わない。
To conflate this arc with that woman would insult her memory, and that I will not do. Oh, he really tried! Oh my god! You're fucking crazy! You could just tell her no. You didn't have to, like, do that. I lash out with my knife in a futile act of resistance. The lash lacked serious intent, if not conviction, but that's not what stopped it dead at her neck. I physically can't cut through her skin.
やめて。なんで？なんで？
Her beautiful features contort with misery. My answer must have wounded her beyond measure.
違うもの。違うから。やめて。取り消して。あいつと同じなんかじゃない。いくら好きでも、そんな言葉。
Oh, the line! He can see it! This is your chance, Shiki! My headache intensified in tandem with my self-loathing. I see something around Arc's neck. A line of death, so fine it's barely visible. It must have hurt her so deeply that even here, beneath the golden moon, her armor is cracking. But I can't afford sympathy.
違わない。
He's going to do it?
いいから頭冷やして出直してこい。
Oh! And I take advantage of her distress to cut the line across her throat. Suddenly, I'm free. Arc slumps on the top of me, unmoving. Cutting her line of death must have incapacitated her. I strike myself from her pale embrace and back away while I still can. Is she dead? With her weight off of me, I can finally breathe. My shoulder heave as I try to calm my hammering heart. I'm unhurt, but it only brought seconds at best. Knowing Arc regenerative abilities, she'll get back up and come at me any second. Oh, fuck! Arc arms splay wide beneath my own weight. She collapses face first onto the stone pavement, looking for all the world like she's sleeping. Dude, this never happened in the original, did it? What the fuck? Did he kill Arc? No way. At the sight of red, my body freezes. I expected blood. I know what it means to cut a throat, but I didn't expect her to kill over so easily, like she was human.
アルクエイド。
She doesn't move. Slowly but steadily, the pool of blood grows wider. She seeps into her clothing, staining her ethereal white a gruesome red. No, I couldn't have killed her. Could I?
嘘だろ。アルクエイド。そんな。
Repressing my instincts to run away, I take a step closer, and my breath catches. Oh, she's not dead. Oh, fuck. I knew she wouldn't die that easily. Her arm jerks. With an unnatural lurch, a single arm plants itself on the ground like a spider's spindly limb. Are you okay? I'm sorry. I hear a sound, like the cracking of ice as the world freezes over. Oh, fuck! On the full moon!
知って
Warm breath and hot blood spill her throat. Her arms tremble as she forces herself up. Hey, good shit, Nasu. You kind of made up. I didn't like chapter 13. Chapter 14 is already way better. That Noel route was not. That Noel arc. They should have just skipped that one. Went straight to the arc fight. Oh, fuck. Scarlet pours over the ground in a ceaseless torrent. Her body silently peels itself off the slick stone. Dude, this song's so cool. Her head rises from the pool of blood. I glimpse her eyes through matted blonde hair. Her sockets are the sunken hollow of a corpse, but in their depth rages crimson fire. Red Arc. Wark. That's her nickname, Wark. When she's Red Arc. This is Red Arc. She's gonna get the granny dress back. Her eyes stares wildly at nothing. Too weak to get up using one hand, she splashes gracelessly back into the pool of blood. Red stains her white clothing with each motion. Again and again, she tries to stand, fails, and falls once more. She almost seems to take pleasure in the pitiful spectacle. I can't move. Our voice, her person, her will flood unstoppably into my mind. The torrent seizes my frail ego, swamp it, drowns it. The world spins round and round. As I struggle against the vortex, a thought surged into my brain. Never have I suffered such pain. Never have I felt such hatred. Ah, how delightful to unleash this urge embedding within me would bring pleasure beyond imagining. It might break you. No, I'll shatter you. This sweet tragedy would tear a hole in my chest, never to heal. I know I'll dash you to pieces, shell and yolk, so nothing remains. I will permit you no escape. I will show you no mercy. Never again will I lose you, nor the warm beating of your heart. Oh, oh, fuck you guys!
殺してあげるから。
Ark thrashes about in a pool of her own blood, laughing like a woman gone mad. I like that face a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Ark is the best main heroine in Tsukihime Remake. No question about that, right? We all can agree. I can't move. My brain stutters. Staying here means certain death. If I want to live, I have to run. Anywhere will do. Anywhere. So long as it isn't here. But my legs are frozen stiff. What's worse, I know why. It's the fault of my own realism. My own ingrained rationality. I'm as good as dead no matter where I go. My body instinctively knows that flight, the last refuge of the weak, won't save me. The vampire rises jerkily from the pool of blood. I watch helplessly through glazed eyes. The image of a tomato sitting on a plate comes to mind. That's what I must be in her eyes. Ripe, appetizing, powerless to defend myself. Easy prey for a starving beast. Oh shit, it's Senpai! Oh, fuck! The barrage of shooting stars light up the night. You know, in the OG Tsukihime, they fought at the school grounds. I see they moved to the park now with the remake. Countless black keys, bane to vampires for centuries, impale Ark defenseless body.
第7の信用キヨ
Oh! A black whirlwind blasts mercilessly through her torso, the finishing touch of this brutal assault. Dude! 7! It happens in an instant. Ciel swoops in from high above the pin, Ark, down with her volley of black keys, then barrels towards her with her oversized stake driver. Wind whipped black collides with bloodstained white. The dust clears to reveal Ciel's stake driver reduced to scrape of vampire claws, but not before its payload pinned Ark to the ground.
何よこれ何よこれ
Again, she thrashes in the pool of her own blood, but this time I sense panic. She claws at the stake lodged in her chest, but her hands, slick with gore, slide off ineffectually. Or perhaps there was something special about that stake that can keep even Ark subdued.
シエルトーノ君何してるんですかこっちです
Oh, fuck! I need some water. Dude, this song is intense. One voice dripping with the promise of bloody murder. Another desperate to galvanize me into action. Together, they break me free from terror grasp.
先輩
いいですから早く逃げるんです彼女が杭を抜く前に早く
She grabs my arm, pulls me after her.
先輩どうして
どうしても何も聞きたいのはこっちの方です急いで帰ってきてみれば公園があれでアルカイドがあれなんですから
So the overwhelming chill I felt wasn't in my head. The world was actually distorting around me. I'm amazed Ciel managed to keep a clear head in the face of such intimidating power.
すみません部屋から出たのは謝ります頭の痛みにどうしても耐えられなくて外に出たらアルクエイドがいてあいつ自分のものになれとか言い出して
そうですか
What's up,
アルクエ
Seven?
イドはロアとトーノ君を混同しているんですね
You just made it in time, just in time for the Ciel versus Ark
彼
fight.
女との対決はいえ
Best fight. Here's gonna be the best fight in the series. I bet.
ここでは話になりません
Yeah,
急ぎます
Ciel leads me through the streets. From my bearing, it's easy to guess where we're headed. Our school. Oh, they're gonna finish it just like the OG. We're going back to the school grounds. The holy sacred ground. Hell yeah. Just like the OG. The sports field is deathly silent. At this late hour, the school feels an abandoned prayer hall, isolated from the urban noise. Neither Ark bloodstained hellscape, nor the white cocoon blanketing the city, can intrude upon the sacred ground. Not yet, at least.
落ち着きましたかトーノ君背中を打っているようですが
She
怪
hurt?
我は
Is she hurt, or we just like looking down there?
ありませんさっきまでは傷んでいましたけど
My transformation must be progressing. Ark crushed my shoulder blade when she pushed me to the ground, but it's already healed, or rather, regenerated.
それより先輩アルクエイドから離れたいのはわかるけどどうして学校に
ここなら他に被害は出ませんからトーノ君は先に校舎の中に入っていてください彼女の排除は私がします
Okay. Those words send me into shock. No, I'm lying to myself. I knew this was coming. I just didn't want to think about it.
先輩はアルクエイドと戦うんですか
それ以外に選択肢はないでしょう彼女の方からこちらにやってくるんですから今代のロア
No.
いえ他ならぬあなたを殺すために
Shiki. It's cause Shiki cut her throat for no reason. Dude, she was being nice to Shiki. He cut her throat. Fuck. I mean, if you're gonna cut her throat, you gotta make sure it cuts all the way and decapitate her. I almost object, but bite my tongue. She's right. My mind turns back to what I've seen tonight. Dude, treat her like a monster? She's gonna act like a monster. He should have treated her like a human being. Why would he do that? The creature arc has become carrots only about killing me. Any hope of talking her down died back in the park.
もう時間はありません。今、アルクエイドが杭を外しましたから。校舎に移動しましょう。遮蔽物がある方が人間には有利です。
Ciel takes my arm and runs toward the school building.
どのみち遠野くんを守るためには、彼女と決着をつけなくてはいけなかった。
Shiki's so ass sometimes. Yeah. But honestly, yeah, I guess. I mean, he saw the line on her throat. You would assume it would like decapitate her. Not a cut. We dash together down the moonlit corridor. Oh shit. Ciel presses her hand to the walls as we run, engraving magical formulae on them. They are, of course, traps she's laying in preparation for her impending battle of art.
彼女が活動していると、そのしもべであるロアの意志も活性化する。遠野くんの中のロアを抑えるには、まず彼女を眠らせるか追い返す必要があった。ですからここで彼女を倒すのは一石二鳥です。何があったのかは知りませんが、あの出血量はアルクエイドであっても致命傷でしょう。杭打ち機を壊されましたが、手持ちの武装だけで倒しきってみせます。
Damn, she's almost dead.
ここまでですね。遠野くんは3階で隠れていてください。彼女と戦うのは私の役割ですから。
Isn't this a horrible idea to hide in a building? Can't she just destroy the entire building with her claws and make it collapse? That I can't do. I was the one who drove Ark to madness. Besides, Ciel can't fool me. I can sense her trepidation. She doesn't stand a chance, and she knows it. She's just trying to put me at ease.
俺も戦います。あいつをおかしくしたのも、先輩の言いつけを守れなかったのも、俺がバカだったからです。だから、せめて自分でケリをつけないと。
遠野くん、私怒りますよ。
Is she pouting? Ciel glares daggers at me, though she seems more exhausted than angry.
私の体のことは知っているでしょ。私は何があっても死にません。けど遠野くんは別です。
Is that true? Even Ark can't kill Ciel. I don't know, man. I have a hard time believing that. I know Shiki can kill Ciel. We saw it through the bad endings. But what about Ark? Can she kill an immortal?
確かにあなたの目ならアルクエイドを倒せるかもしれませんが、その前に彼女の爪があなたを殺します。遠野くん言ったじゃないですか。私を幸せにしてくれるって。ならお願いですから、こんなところで死なないでください。
でも先輩一人じゃあいつには。
見くびらないでください。私が今まで何体の使徒を仕留めてきたと思っているんですか。
Not a true ancestor
こと
killer
吸
though.
血鬼退治なら私の右に出る者はいないのです。
Ciel strikes a confident pose. Funny. If her hands weren't trembling, I'm almost be convinced.
ダメだよ。先輩、俺はそれでも。
I can't leave her to fend for herself, even if it costs me my life. Oh, it's bright. But before... I do like this scene. But before I can tell her as much, she presses a finger to my lips.
その先はそれこそ言っちゃダメです。お願いですから、私のわがままを聞いてください。一度ぐらい、本当に一度ぐらい、私だけの意志であなたを守りたいんです。そうしないと、私は遠野くんに心から笑顔を向けられなくなっちゃうじゃないですか。
Tears well in her eyes as she speaks.
私がこんなに早く帰ってきたのはダメだったからなんです。遠野くんを助ける手段は教会にはありません。教会にあるものはロアを利用する方針だけで、転生体を助けようとする方法なんてなかったんです。あなたを失わずにロアだけを殺す手段なんてどこにも。
I see. But that's how it has to be. At least you tried. I should have known it would never be that easy.
でもそれはシエル先輩が泣くようなことじゃない。
いいえ、私がもっとしっかりしていれば、ロアを追うことばかり考えず、もっと他の道を探していれば違う可能性だってあったはずなんです。だからもう私にできることはロアの侵食を少しでも遅くすることしかできない。苦しいって遠野くんがどれだけ苦しいのか知っているのに、それでも少しでも長くそばにいてほしいって、そんな自分勝手なことばっかり考えてるんです、私は。
I don't want to watch her cry. So I pull her close where I can't see her tears.
遠野くん、
俺だってできるだけ一緒にいたい。先輩は自分勝手じゃないですよ。自分勝手なのは俺の方なんだから。それに先輩がしつこくロアを追いかけていたから今があるんじゃないですか。全部を取るなんてできない。こうして先輩と一緒にいられる今の代わりにロアを消す手段を作られても嬉しくない。そんなの全然欲求不満です。
でもそれじゃ。
勘違いしないで。俺ロアなんかに負けるつもりはこれっぽっちもありませんから。
I remember what Ark said. It's a gamble, but I still have one last card to play.
ロアの相手は俺がします。自分のことですからね。けど確かに俺じゃアルクエイドを止められないんで、そっちは任せます。吸血鬼に関してなら百戦錬磨なんですよね、先輩は。
はい、ありがとうございます。
Ciel's arms squeeze tight around my waist. I bring my lips to hers as we embrace. Dude! Nasu! Did we never get a Ciel kiss scene? I mean, we got a couple of scenes, but wouldn't that be the perfect moment for a CG? What? Alright. But then she hops back like a startled bunny. Oh! I bring my lips to hers as we embrace, but she hopped back? What?
キスはダメですよ。そんなことされたら私嬉しすぎて気が抜けちゃいます。
This would have been the perfect moment to kiss. What? Oh, man.
ですから今は抱き合うだけにしておきましょう。
Okay.
じゃあ少し離れてるけどピンチになったら呼んで
I
くだ
knew
さい。
it. We should have chose
す
Ark.
ぐに駆けつけますから。
Dude, Shiki had a H scene with Ark. During the story, not after the battle. What the hell? Ciel can't even give him a kiss? Come on, man. We get a whole H scene with Ark in the remake? Okay, it's not a scene, but it's interpreted. that they did the deed. Alright? But Ciel's like, no touchy. I guess it makes sense. She's a woman of the church. A woman of God. Okay. Okay. Ciel nods silently. Dude, and the OG, Ciel threw that ass up, man. Even before the battle. Damn, dude, the remake changed Ciel, not just her looks. Her chastity, too. I turn away, trusting my life is safe in her hands.
ごめんなさい。一つだけ忘れ物がありました。
忘れ物ですか？
はい。明日になったら町に遊びに行きましょう。乾くんと3人でこの前のやり直しをするんです。
Her smile warms me from the inside. Thank goodness. Our promise really did mean something to her, after all.
それじゃあ、約束。
I'll offer her a handshake.
はい。今度はちゃんと守ってくださいね。
Damn it, handshake. After we've been all through this together, we get a handshake? Damn, Nasu, the blue balls. Ciel's fingers brush against mine. She shakes my hand vigorously, then her soft touch withdraws. We can even get a hug? I mean, I guess we got a hug a little bit, embrace. Then she can win for the case, and then she pulled back. So she was like, okay, no more hugs, only handshake. The school is quiet. I seclude myself on a third floor passage, draw my knife, and take a deep breath. Ciel will keep her word. If she says she'll keep me safe, I trust that she'll stop at nothing to protect me. Unfortunately, I'm just as stubborn. I don't want to lose her any more than she wants to lose me.
そうだよな。何を弱気になってるんだ、俺は。
I got to start thinking about my next move. Holding up here might work for a while, but I can't stay on the sidelines forever. I guess someone strong as Ciel, even Ark, won't be able to watch her back all the time. She'll let her guard down eventually, and that's when I'll strike.
俺が先輩を勝たせる。
If I take one false step, Ark will tear me to pieces. That's exactly why Ciel sent me away. But I'm going to try anyway, whether she likes it or not. I'll watch and wait until the very last moment, then I turn the tables. Ciel and I will beat Ark together and force her to accept our relationship. You gotta kill her, right? To be free. What do you mean force her to accept your relationship? What the heck?
だそりゃ。仲人役の神父か、あいつは。
In spite of my circumstances, I can't help but laugh.
お前との決着はその後だ。いいだろう、ロア。
As we fended Ark off, I have one last desperate gamble to make. My odds to survival are low. I don't even know if my ideas will work, but it's my only shot. I was given these eyes for a reason. The day would come when I had to make use of them, or so somebody once told me, long ago.
ああ。そうだね。きっとこれが俺の役割なんだ、先生。
Alright, I'm ready. Now, I just have to wait for the battle to start. The school shuddered violently. It's like a dump truck crashed into the building at full speed.
まさか、もう
The floor is still shaking. She must smash right through the ground floor. Only a few minutes had passed since Ciel warned the Ark had pulled out her stake. There's only one way she got out of the park to here at that time. That idiot didn't even think to scout out the battlefield. She just charged straight for us at top speed like a pissed off homing missile. Impact after impact rocks the building. I can't believe this is her. The Ark I knew was powerful, sure, but she could do some crazy things. But she wasn't irrational. She understood her relationship with society. She realized that subtly was essential to peaceful coexistence. She could be ruthless in executing her goal, but she wouldn't resort to ruthlessness to achieve it. None of that is true anymore. The creature she has become will stop at nothing to get what she wants. No different from Vlav. I recall Ciel and Ark midnight battle in the park. Ciel could only fight back against Ark in her own way. Still conformed to human rules. She cared about maintaining the dignity that separates the true ancestor from a dead apostle. But she abandoned her pride. What happens then? I like that a lot.
捨てたんじゃない。
That's a really good CG from Ark. I cut it away. The creature 2 floors down is not the woman I knew. She's a blood-starved vampire, just as ravenous as Vlav. I was a fool to assume she'd behave as she always has.
先輩!
I set off running for the lower floors. How arrogant to think I could hang back and wait for an opening. The real answer was to fight her with my own terms. To abandon my rationality and hit her with everything I got. Is Senpai dead? She probably is. Yeah, she died. The ground floor is a living nightmare. I halt on the landing, stunned. The corridor lies in ruins, torn apart by overwhelming strength next to the catacombs beneath the department store, or Vlav Arctic Code. This is comparatively mundane. My legs are frozen stiff. The sight holds captive the very breath of my lungs, my consciousness itself. This once familiar hallway now feels utterly alien. The air hangs as thick as amniotic fluid. I feel like the womb of some primal beast, where every atom of every molecule bends to Arc will. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. And missed it all. The battle has ended in crushing defeat. Only 30 meters separates us, but they seem a world apart. Countless black keys are all broken, littered the corridor. Globs of blood and flesh peel off the wall and ceiling to coverage on shattered body trying to reform. Herself is pressed up against the wall, empty-handed and helpless with arched claws around her throat, like a butterfly pinned to a spreading board. On the brink of death, seemed blind to anything besides Arc. Arc fingers brush her throat with a wet gargle. Damn! They punctured the skin before slipping. Before slipping, leveling down to a waist. Fluid colored spray as Ciel's body sags, sliced open like a fish. Arc claws return to Ciel's chest. Her fingers splayed wide and plunged deep as though punching through virgin snow and grasped for the heart. I can't watch this. Ciel might be immortal, but pulling her heart from her chest, but she's still alive? That's sick. Art caresses her prey head with her talons. Knitting sweat down, shaving Ciel's flesh away from cranium to groin, as though rubbing her with an eraser. Dude, Sticky! Why didn't you go for the sneak attack? I call out, still frozen stiff. Art glanced back at me with detached contempt. She might as well be looking at a bug. Oh, she's Wark! Red Arc. Under the weight of her gaze, I forget I'm even human.
なんだ、ちゃんといるじゃない。そこで待っていて。すぐに終わらせてあげるから。
With a savage laugh, Arc returns to brutalizing Ciel. He holds her in place with her broken collarbone, using her other hand to rake again and again at her flesh.
呆れた。これでも元に戻るなんて。やっぱりロア本人を殺さないとダメってこと。
Flesh tears. A grim repetition of torment, Ciel, endured at the hands of the church unfolds.
私がロアを取り込んでしまえば、あなたは私が死ぬまで生き続けるしかなくなる。あなたが死ぬには、教会で用意した転生批判の聖剣でロアを殺さないといけない。
それがどうしたって言うんですか。
Yeah. Ciel groans in agony, barely holding to consciousness.
けれど、いいの？ロアが死ぬということは、あなたも死ぬということなのよ。ロアを消滅させてしまえば、あなたのこの体も普通のつまらない人間の体に戻ってしまうでしょう。
それが私の望みです。
そう。
Oh, the mystic
かわ
eyes!
いそうね。あなたの望みは叶えられない。私は今度こそロアを取り込む。あそこにいる肉塊をこの手で何百回と引き裂いてね。
I don't know my third. Man, Ciel's body jerks wildly. Her crimson heart emerges into open air, trailing the rest of her organs behind. Even then, she doesn't stay dead for long. Blood sputtered from her mouth as her consciousness returns. Something snaps inside my head. Agony springs to my temples. Nausea climbs up my throat. Nanya?
黙ってろ、てめえは。
I slam my head against the wall. Look at her. The parasite, the last of your concern. What matters now is stopping her from laying another finger on Ciel. Look at her. Overclock your brain until your fame bursts into flame. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. Look and find her death.
どうして。
Isn't that to drive me mad? I see death defacing the living, the inanimate, the air itself, but Ark alone remains pristine. Somebody told me once that the laws of nature decree her perfect by virtue of her existence. True ancestors exist, extension of the planet, drawing their vitality from his own reserves. Oh, he's gonna fuck planet Earth! He's gonna kill planet Earth to kill Ark! They have no such thing as a lifespan. They will never age, never tire, never die. Oh, he's gonna fuck it! Do it, Shiki! In other words, her invincibility is a function of a natural world. Look around. It has to be somewhere. If I can see every kind of death, surely I can see this. All this time, I've been barking up the wrong tree. Ark is insulated from the very possibility of death. But that means, if I can kill whatever is granting her that protection, she'll no longer be invincible. Dude, he's gonna fuck the planet for Ciel. Okay. There. It's a long way away, and Ark is right here. If I run straight for it, she'll realize what I'm doing. I'll be dead before I can even get close. But I have to try. I can't let this gruesome display go on for one more second. Oh! Perhaps she felt my determination. Or perhaps her faculties include the ability to sense impending death. She gives me a dubious glance. Oh! Follow my line of sight when she turns back at me. Oh! With a incredulous hiss, she lets Ciel draw. Go, Shiki, go! No time to second guess myself. A human might have to take in the stairs, but not me. Like I listened to you. Take your warning and shove it. I'll smash through the schoolyard window before Ark can even move. My objective lives in the middle of the sports field. It's a long way to run. I don't know if I'll make it. I hear Ark tear through the concrete walls behind me. She's giving me the time I need. Arcuedo is inhumanly fast, but I'm not human either. Just this once, I'm gonna come out on top. Oh! I arrive at my destination, a colossal point of death. Arc barrels straight for me, but before a claws can rip me apart, I drive my knife straight down and kill the very earth beneath my feet. The air twists in an unaudible crunch. With my knife, I split the world like blood. Arc linked to the planet life force goes dead as I killed this layer of the natural world, the foundation of everything around us.
考えたわね、四季。
The white avatar. Oh, the lines of death! Dude, Shiki just fucked planet Earth! Alright, you're next. The white avatar comes for me. Eyes trained for me alone. Lion's kin cross her body. Night still blesses her, but authority is fatally besmirched.
よし
I can do it. I can really do it. I can kill her. But before I can even revel in the possibility. Damn, she's fast as fuck. Damn, dude. Blood explodes from my mouth, staining my vision red. Is he dead? Her monstrous speed is too fast to process. For a moment, I feel nothing. The shock and pain numb my disbelief. Only now do I hear the tearing of flesh and bone. My lifeblood drains away in spurt. I look down. I see Arc, arm punch clean through me. Dude, did she crush his heart? My vision begins to blur. The world rapidly falls away. One pale arm skewers my chest, obliterating my old scar. My grievous wound. If I were human, it would kill me instantly. But I'm not done yet. I still have enough life in me for one final push. Death dark shadow swallows my feet and begins to climb. Death dark shadow can go to hell. Swelling back and mouth full of my own blood, I drive my knife into the line scrawled across Arc's chest. I suppose that must have been her voice. I can't really tell anymore. My head is liquefying. Maybe the pain is overwhelming my consciousness. Maybe my brain is finally burning out. Either way, the Reaper's hand is on my shoulder. The world begins to dim. But before it goes, I ensure my knife complete its arc. I suppose I wanted to settle things with Arc myself. I know what she's like. Though we spent only a few days together, I'm all too familiar with her lack of common sense. What strange things she says for a vampire, and how much tougher she is than she looks. Even knowing all that.
だっじゃねえ死にづらいにも程があるだろ疲れたんなら消えろ吸血鬼
Damn, dude, he's treating Arc like a monster, man. I don't like that.
ふざけないで。この程度で私は死なないんだから。
Oh! That's his face! Arc hands closes over my face. Oh! Oh! I mean, before she can crush my skull, I slash her breastbone open.
いいから消えろノアは俺が連れて行くお前に手間なんかかけさせないで必ずあの世に連れて行ってやるだから消えろ俺はお前とバカな殺し合いなんざやりたくない
今さら何よ。私を拒んだのはあなたの方じゃない。
Oh god. Arc squeezes tighter. Crack. I hear my skull start to fracture.
ドアはここで殺すの。絶対に殺すの。そうでもしなければ帰らないって言ったでしょ。
Oh fuck. And enough of her temper tantrums. She should know better than anyone else that killing Ro won't solve shit. My knife dances through the air. It glides soundlessly into Arc's arm. Her hands remain attached, but it relaxes his grip. Damn, dude, her arms remain attached? Oh, man. Thank God. She must be running on fumes as well. She retreats unsteadily, reeling from the blood loss. Oh, her arm slides back out of my chest. The intimacy of her presence recedes. Oh, dude, he lost his heart. As soon as she steps away, I crumble to the ground.
シキ
Is he dead? Her voice sounds strangely hesitant. My throat doesn't seem to be working. Something's clogging it. I try to speak, but only manage to cough up blood.
シキ
The tautness in the air is relaxing. Arc murderous aura gradually dissipates. I must have knocked some sense into her, because she finally turning back to the person I knew. Damn, there's no way he's dead. Oh, he's not dead yet. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I suppose that's how it ends.
しっかりしてシキそんな傷ぐらいシキが私のものになってくれるならすぐに平気になるんだから
Arc reaches towards me. But even as my mind fades, I raise my hand to stop her.
なんでシキこのままだと死んじゃうんだよいいさっきのことは許してあげる
You're the one
シエ
that
ルの
killed
ことも
him.
気にしないそんなことより私シキに亡くなってほしくないだからお願いだから私のものに
Even breathing is a struggle now. But I somehow find the strength to shake my head.
わからないシキが死んじゃったらロアはまた転生してしまうシキだってロアを恨んでいるんでしょそのままだとあなたが死んでしまった後ロアがその体を乗っ取るだけそんな結末でいいの
What the fuck, Arc? You're the one that fucking crushed his chest and pop his heart out. You know, I will admit, even though she lacks common sense and has a really short temper, she looks pretty, I guess my camera's covering her. She looks really good. She looks really good. Hey, man, Takuichi. Hey, good shit, dude. I like this a lot. Good shit, Takuichi. Lord Takuichi coming through. 10 years of experience of drawing saber faces. He did it. She has a point. That's one loose end I haven't even tied up. But if I do what she says, it'll just repeat the cycle. Even if I did as she asked, even if I follow a royal path, become a vampire, develop the strength to resist him, Ro would still never disappear until Art gave him the affection he craves.
ダメだお前の言うことは聞けない
どうしてそんなに私のことが嫌いなの
Like hell I do. I never say that, even as a joke.
お前の気持ちもわかるけどもう許してやってくれロアはさお前に振り向いて欲しかっただけなんだそのために何回も生き返ってお前がやってくるのを心待ちにしていたでもあいつは人間なんだお前のように長く長く生きられる命じゃない
Ultimately, immortality is forever beyond humans' reach. Ro hoped to preserve his identity through reincarnation, but even that had its limits. Ultimately, he only created a clone that shared his goals. He failed to preserve his original memories, self, or emotions, not in any way that retained their worth. Both his heart and the beauty that captivated it faded over the centuries. No one, least of all Roa, could withstand such the ravage of time.
ロアはいないのと同じなんだあいつは始まりの命令に沿って同じことを繰り返すだけのプログラムと変わらないだからこの辺りで終わりにしてやらないと
シキあなたもう
He's gonna do it. The madness recedes from Ark's eyes. Savage gold dims to tender crimson. Her golden hair sways under the moonlight. Once more, she's that otherworldly woman who stole my heart. Literally. Oh, I love this song! Oh, fuck Ciel! This should have been an Arc route! Oh, dude, she's the best! Ark's the best character in Tsukihime Remake. You can't change my mind. I look up at her, like she's the moon in the night sky. I'm sorry, Ciel, but Arc really is the most beautiful thing I ever seen. Yo, even Shiki agrees! Oh! Nasu can't lie! He can't lie! Ark's the most beautiful thing in the visual novel. And I agree. From her crimson eyes, to her regal, yet gentle bearing, to the slender contours of her pale body, even to the bloody blossoms I slash across her breast. I can't see! Ew, my eyes hurt! Oh, fuck. I should have brought a fucking thing. Ouch. My eyes hurt so much. I'm sorry that it has to end this way. My heart twinges at the thought of what might have been. Good going, Arc. If only you come to your senses a little sooner, we wouldn't have needed to act out this little farce.
そうなの、シキ。あなた、もうロアと一つなの。
I couldn't say. All I know is that I finally pushed myself too far. My memories are unraveling even as I lie here. My worldview and moral meld into one. Someone told me that trying to look at what I can't see would end up breaking me. I wonder who that was. I can't remember anymore. Dang, he can't remember Sensei anymore.
何よ。
I meant Shisho. Aoko.
それじゃあシエルに殺されてやるっていうの、あなたは。
まさか。けどお前のおかげでこのざまだ。もう長くは持たないだろう。
Arc looks down at herself. With the vertical slash my knife tore down her chest.
信じられない。今まで私をこんなに傷つけた相手はいなかったわ。
It's true. I'll be the first and last to touch Arc heart. I can be proud of that, at least. Damn,
本当に
literally.
残念。けど、私もそろそろ限界みたい。この傷を治すには故郷に戻って、また長い眠りにつかないと。
だろ。ならさっさと帰っちまえ。
I like Arc. Dang, man. Dude, I like her so much. She's gonna sleep for 1,000 years? She did before. Not 1,000, maybe a couple centuries. But with that wound, yeah, 1,000 years, probably. She doesn't reply. The pause between us isn't a silence as such. Just a shared moment. I'm not gonna lie. If it was young me again. 10 young me again. If I could start all over in Type Moon franchise. And I never read Fate Stay Night first. If that was not my first visual novel. And Tsukihime Remake's my first visual novel. Not the OG. The OG could never capture the beauty of the remake. They really did. Yeah, Lord Takeuchi. Takeuchi-sama. Damn. Arg would have been my entire world. She would have been my entire world. Dude, she's godlike. I don't know how Nasu does it. Can't blame him. There was a small indie company back then. But why did I like Saber so much then, man? They made Saber so godlike in the Stay Night visual novel. But I guess I got a bigger fun. Because Tsukihime was their first visual novel. It's their first thing they publish, right? That wasn't Mihoyo, because Mihoyo came first. Natsu wrote that in 1996 when he was in high school. Then he wrote Garden of Sinners, and then he wrote Tsukihime and made a visual novel, the first visual novel for Type Moon. Damn, dude, this is Natsu. This is original, man. Damn, arc. Damn. You know, Saber's based on Hisue though, and Hisue is everyone's favorite in Tsukihime. It's either Hisue or Akia. But damn, dude, not even a remake. I don't think there's a lot of arc fans. Everyone likes Ciel. I might be the only guy in the world. You know, it's just like Fate Stay Night, man. I was like the only guy that liked Saber. Everybody was a Tosuka fan. Everybody was a Sakura fan. I was the only one that liked Saber. And I'm the only one that liked Arc. Hello, while we both feel the weight of our parting. You like Saber too, more than Tosuka and Sakura. I don't know about that. You're Aki fan for Tsukihime. A lot of people are. Damn, I didn't know that. Hey, that's good shit. Saber was the best. I like her the most. I think she had the best chemistry and the best romance in my opinion. Tosuka romance felt kind of left field. Right. And Sakura romance, I'm not a fan of, if I want to be honest. But Saber romance with Shiro felt very right to me. It felt, I don't know, I liked it a lot. That's why she was my favorite. And in Tsukihime OG, I'm gonna be honest, the only reason I'm a Kohaku fan is because I felt the most pity for her. If I want to be honest. If Kohaku didn't have that super sad story and that super happy ending, I don't know if she'll be my favorite. That backstory is so freaking sad. It makes me want to like her. Makes me want to wish her the happiest things. Because she never got to experience it. Her entire life has been nothing but misery. Her entire life has been nothing but painful negativity. She plotted for her demise. She plotted for vengeance. She never once thought of her own happiness. And when Shiki broke through, her negativity, her vengeance, right? Her entire being, her will to keep on living, when he shattered it and show her happiness, that shit was too good. Dude, Kohaku route, and oh man, I can't wait for that shit. He better, if he can remake the Ciel route like this, he can remake the Kohaku route. Yo, this shit's gonna be so godlike. Oh!
嫌な男。
It's not even over. What am I rambling about?
ちょっとぐらい優しいこと言ってくれるかなって期待したの
Damn, dude. Yo, Takoichi. Dude, you really made Arc so awesome. I don't know why. She looks so beautiful. I don't know why, man. Damn, man, it's this song. It's this song in the moonlight.
なんだそりゃ。優しくし
This
て
should
ほ
have
し
been
か
an
った。
arc route.
もっとか弱いと
Should
こ
have been an
さ
arc route, man.
バカ。
Oh, man. She wants me to bare my heart. And there it is. A memory flashes before my eyes. A fond recollection of walking the streets together. You know, this is like, it kind of reminds me a little bit of when Shiro had to kill Saber in Heaven's Fields. Story-wise, it didn't make sense for Shiro to cry. He barely knows Saber in the story in Heaven Fields. But that tear that Shiro shed for Saber when he had to kill her in Heaven Field, that's not because of Shiro. My belief is Natsu made Shiro cry when he had to stab Saber is to represent the viewer, the reader themselves. Because the time we spent with Saber in Fate Route, from Hell and Back, the time we spent with Saber and Unlimited Blade Work, And you can get the secret Saber ending. Right? I forgot what that ending's called. With Tosika and Saber forever and ever. And then the time when you have to kill Saber at Heavenfell. That build up of 2 routes of loving Saber only to you have to kill her was like one of the most heartbreaking thing I ever read in a visual novel. I was like, I was so heartbroken. And when Shido cried for Saber, it was like Shido was crying for the viewers. Cause in my mind, all I thought is like, you know, I was just so sad about Saber. Right? And then Saber smiling at Shido. I feel like it's Saber smiling to the facing night readers that read the 2 routes that Natsu built up for Saber. That shit was kind of reminding me of here. Except for her arc's not dead, of course. But she has to go. She has to go, Shiki. She gotta go. She gotta go to her castle. While Shiki's dead.
でも四季のそういうところが好きだったな。
Damn. I love Arc. Those are the last words she ever says to me. With a smile on her face, she dissolved into mist. And she went back to her castle. If Shiki don't die,
同じだったのか。
this ending would not be as impactful. They better use this ending too, to be honest. I think this ending, let's see. It's not even over yet. Ah, fuck. Shit. I left my gaze to the moon above. For a moment, just a moment, we were back the way we used to be. I really did love her, in the end. Royal influence had nothing to do with it. I just wanted to see more of her smile. And that we spent our final moments together, fighting is one last cruel irony. I wonder why things ended up this way. I made my share of mistakes, but as far as Arc was concerned, I always thought I steered the right course. The bleeding won't stop. Every breath I take forces a spurt of blood from my throat. My conscience flickers. Arc could have managed a little more restraint. My half-vampiric body has its perks, but it can't heal a hole in my chest. Damn, he's dead. A jolt shuddered through me. It's not my heart that stopped beating a long time ago. It's my head. I must have fried my brain trying to keep up with Arc. Royal will is waxing, while all that remains Shikitono is steadily waning. Soon, my body will shut down. If I die in the interim, control of it will pass to Roa. A true vampire like him will recover from this wound in a way I never could. And then I'll end up going through the same horrors that Ciel did.
ごめん。
I know I'm only making myself feel better, but I still feel like I have to say it. My body shudder again. I'm holding to consciousness by my fingertips now. Before I let go, I turn my eyes on myself. There, where my old scar marks my chest, I find it. The point that marks my death and Roa's. You said you wanted to make me happy. Do you remember that? If you really meant it, don't throw away your life away. All I can do is apologize. She deserves so much, and I'd be able to give her none of it. But this, at least, I can do. Here, at last, I can free her from her burden. Exhaling slowly, I bring my knife to my chest. The tip rests against my point of death. All that's left is to push down. It'd be so easy. Don't. A voice whispered in my ear. I must be hearing things. Someone cries my name. I turned to see her running my way. Her wounds healed. Don't. And my resolve will falter if I look her in the eye. Guilt will rob me of my strength to hold the knife. I have to finish this before she comes. I push down. The knife slides in without so much as a whisper. It's so easy. It'll be so easy, as I once did so many years ago. I fall into a deep, deep darkness. A distant voice reaches my ears. There it is. I knew it. I knew if I stuck around long enough to hear her cry, I'll end up regretting my choice. I think this ending's called Blue Sky, right? Just like the OG? No? Midnight Rainbow. This is it. Oh, fuck. Let's see. Let's see this. Give me a moment. Damn, dude, I drank through 2 water bottles in like 2 hours. Let's see this one. Alright. Chapter 15, Midnight Rainbow. This must be like normal ending then. It's a perfect day for a walk. Not a single blemish marks the cloudless sky. Glittering sunlight graces the world from beyond the mountains on the horizon. The purest definition of a azure sky. I stopped to rest at my usual bench near the plaza. On the bench behind me sits a stranger, quietly reading a book. I nearly mistook him for part of the scenery, so natural was his presence. Clad in a priest's robes. Oh, that's Roa. He looks as if he might have been sitting there, flicking through the pages for centuries on end.
こんにちは。いい天気ですね。
Oh, it's Tono and Roa. Haven't been brought together under such a brilliant sky. It's only common courtesy that I greet him. You know, in the original Tsukihime, it was really hard to tell who's talking, because it's not voice, so.
ええ、いい天気です。晴れた日は日差しが強すぎて目が疲れるのが困りものですが、太陽の匂いはやはりいい。部屋にこもっていると忘れがちな万人に平等に与えられた自然の恩恵というやつですね。
The priest glanced warily as he flipped through the pages. Despite the abject coldness in his voice, his manners is gentle and personable. Strangely, no matter how intently I peered at him, I can't make out his face. I can't discern the man he was, nor the features he once had. It's like looking at a picture taken out of focus. I wonder how they're gonna do this in the anime.
じゃあ、これから例の城に。
On a whim, I decide to strike up a conversation. The priest nods, looking somewhat bashful.
どうして転生なんか。一個体として生き続けた方が簡単だし。 何より人に迷惑をかけないでしょうに。
それでは限界にたどり着くからですよ。人間の近く、全能への道には果てがない。どれほどの超越者になろうと、上には上がいる。私は完全なものを理解しようと考えた。永遠なるものの背中に手をかけようと試みであれば、己に支払えるものは全て支払うべきでしょう。1を捨て、10を得る。初期衝動を巻きにし、自分自身を灰にしても、私だった者が目指した人間の意味を証明すると決めたのです。
I don't know what the meaning of human life might be. All I know is that there is nothing so noble or sublime. What lies at the end of the world, at the furthest flung reaches of humanity's future. All feel that curiosity as a child, but while most lose it as they grow, he has held on to it his whole life long. The wind must have picked up. Clouds gather overhead, dimming the sunlight that bathed the plaza. I still can't make out the priest's face, let alone the expression he is wearing.
天気が崩れてきましたね。俺は帰りますけど、あなたは？
私に帰り道はありません。片道切符というやつです。それもここで終点のようですが。
I hear no sadness in his voice. It sounds neither fulfilled nor disappointed. The sun starts to sink below the horizon. Soon it will be twilight. I stand up and set off home. I don't feel like looking back, nor do I need to.
ですが一つ、言葉を残しましょう。夜に虹がかかることはない。確かにその通りです。本来、それはありえないことですからね。ですが、ありえないこととは、まだ誰も成し遂げていないということでもある。もし君が未踏の航路に旅立つのなら、忘れないことです。この世界に起こり得ないことはありません。あなたの人生において、己のすべてを支払う好機に出会えるのなら、どんな闇の中であろうと、虹をかけるくらいはできるでしょう。
The man in the priest's robe is gone. All that remains on the bench is a weathered old book. With a flutter, the pages scatter in the wind. They disappear without a trace, lost to the end of the world. That's Roy. He's dead. Now only Shiki comes back. But how does if Shiki comes back to his own body, how does he heal the hole in his chest if he's human now? Magic. Or maybe Akia visit him in the hospital. You don't know. Either magic or Akia, which is the same shit, I guess. At this point, I'll wake to the familiar sterile scent of the hospital. My chest rises and falls in rhythm with my breathing. A soothing breeze blows in through the open window. Yellow cushion sways gently in the wind. Outside, the sky is a stunning shade of bright blue. The warmth in the air feels like early spring. Murmuring to myself in disbelief, I glance around the room. There's no one here but me. I'm lying flat on the bed, an IV stuck in my right arm. My chest is swathed in bandages. I move the needle from my arm and peel the bandages away. Surprisingly, there's not much to see beneath them. No scars, not even any blood, just unblemished skin. I cock my head in confusion. If this is it, what were the bandages for? Oh, it's little Shiki. I turn to face the open door. A child I don't recognize stares at me from the hospital's empty hallway. Before I can call out to him, he turns and walks away. What on earth was that about? I'm forgetting something.
殿入るぞ。
Suddenly, Arihiko barges in. Filling the void, the strange child left.
ま、今日ははっきり目が覚めてんな。結構結構。
Grinning brightly, he makes his way to my side.
アリヒコ、お前何してるんだ？
はあ？何って、遠野の見舞いに来てやってんですよ。昨日と同じ質問しやがって。まだ寝ぼけてんのかお前は。
見舞いって誰の？
な、そりゃ1ヶ月も面会謝絶になってりゃいろいろだるいだろうが、昨日と同じことばっかり聞くなよな。自分のことなんだから医者に散々説明されたんじゃなかったのか？
Arihiko plopped himself down on the bedside chair with a sigh. Now that you mention it, I do vaguely recall that. I think I remember the doctor warning me yesterday. Congratulations on your recovery. However, your body is still rather stiff, so you need to take it easy for a while. Only fragment of the interaction remains in my memory, probably because of the anesthesia.
おーい、いい加減起き上がれ。寝ぼけるのもここまでですよ。お前さん、ここんとこずっと入院してたんだっつうの。
ああ、まあそれはなんとなく
I
わか
like
る。
this theme song too. I can't remember what put me in here. Wasn't I just... Oh, he remembers that now. Alright. Damn, Ark. She's gone.
まだ本人の認識が追いついていないとか医者は言ってたからな。まあしゃあね。医者にあれこれ説明されるより俺が教えてやった方がフレンドリーってもんだろ。
Arihiko crosses his arm, then sternly meets my eyes.
もう1ヶ月近く前の話。お前、学校のグラウンドで倒れてたんだってよ。
グラウンド。
Strange. That almost sounds familiar, but I can't quite place it.
3年の先輩が朝一番で見つけたらしいぜ。夜明け前だったそうだから、遠野は夜のうちに倒れたんじゃないかって言われてるけど、どうなんだ？
いや、どうなんだって言われても、そもそもグラウンドに寄りつく理由ないぞ、俺。
そりゃ部活もやってないしな。つーか夜にグラウンドでやることなんてロック活動以外ないしな。遠野くんったら屋敷の生活でストレス溜まっちゃってたんじゃないの？
Arihiko lets out a loud guffaw.
真相はなんであれ、遠野が倒れていたわけだ。いつもの貧血ってことで保健室に運ばれたんだが、これが一向に目を覚まさない。仕方ないんで遠野ん家に連絡して、そのまま病院に担ぎ込まれたんだよ。それから1ヶ月近く、お前さんは昏睡状態だったんだぜ。
1ヶ月も昏睡状態って、それって普通？
ああ、医者の方もサジを投げてたらしい。昏睡が1週間も続けば立派な植物人間だからな。俺も昨日お前が目を覚まして「よアリヒコ腹減ったから飯」なんてほざいた時は心臓止まるかと思った。心筋梗塞のバトンタッチかっつうの。
What the fuck? His laughter sounds both playful and deadly serious.
ま、遠野はいつくたばってもおかしくないやつだったからな。俺は半ば悟りの心境でずっとお眠だろうと思ってた分、余計にびっくりしたのだ。
お前な、人がそんな状態だったっていうのに随分なことを言ってくれるじゃないか。
いいじゃん、ちゃんと回復したんだから。だいたいお前が光合成してた時はすごかったんだぞ。回復する見込みもないのにアヒャちゃんは毎日見舞いに来て、同じく先輩も毎日来るもんだから、もう居づらいのなんのって。薬局で胃腸薬買ってくるの日課になったからね俺。
Damn, Ake was here on the daily. Arihiko flashed me a reward card from a chain pharmacy. Sure enough, he got 30 days worth of points. Wait, what did he say?
待てアリヒコ、そのアキハちゃんって何？
Is he trying to get himself killed?
秋葉ちゃんは秋葉ちゃんだ。遠野の妹さんで、ここで顔を合わすたびに俺たちは親密な関係になったりならなかったり。
そうか、あいつ見舞いに来てたのか。そして親密な関係にはならなかったのか。
ねえ、なんでそういうことだけ明確にわかるの？
It's weird. I didn't even remember Akia until after Arihiko mentioned her. It's like everything outside the room had disappeared. At least it seems like I remember things with prompting, so not all hope is lost. But it does feel strange, like my thoughts are wrapped in gaze.
しかしそれは本当ご苦労様だったな、有彦。秋葉のやつ割ときついだろ。時々厳しいことを言ってくるだろうけど、多めに見てやってくれ。
割と時々すごいなと。俺は今ほどお前を大物だと思ったことはないぞ。
Arihiko folds his arms and laughed heartily. Though I'm not sure if if it's happiness or exhaustion I hear. It's the same as always with him. I'm still totally disorientated, but his endless cheers calms me down. I let out a deep breath as I sink into the bed sheets.
おっと、そろそろ診察の時間か。それじゃまたね。先輩も連れてこようとしたんだけど、学校で会うからいいって来なかったんだよ。
先輩。
そ、今まで毎日来てたんだぜ。なのにお前と来たら、昨日来てすぐ先輩に抱きついちまってさ。先輩、もう病院には行きませんってへそ曲げちまったんだよ。先輩怒ってたからな。言い訳ぐらい考えとけよ。
Alright. With those parting words, Arihiko leaves the room.
先輩。
There's something there that I'm forgetting. I only know one person that could be. I know her name, her face, who she is. And yet, feels like I shouldn't think too deeply about her. My thoughts are clouded. Probably because I'm out of commission for a month. Or because it's still a struggle just to move. But I can't help but feel that there's something I'm missing. Something I shouldn't know. Something I shouldn't remember, even if by chance. Something. Something deeply and terribly sad. Looking just beneath the surface. And that's not the only thing that feels off. I know this hospital room, but if memory serves me correctly, this hospital shut down 7 years ago. Is he dead? Is this his personal heaven? I returned to the mansion the next day. Though it's technically a homecoming, it feels like my first time arriving. Must be because I was asleep for so long. I want to know what happened to Kohaku. I don't think they ever tell us what happened to Kohaku in the OG, right? Oh! Dude! Oh! Dude! That's his original house! We don't have to wait for Red Garden! What? They're gonna show it in the Sierra route in remake? For real, Nasu? Oh, they're gonna show us this? Okay, I'm excited. Walking through the woods behind the mansion, I stumble upon a strange place. I never knew this even existed. Who would have thought that there was a building like this so deep in the woods? This is Shiki old house. Before everything, I guess. A noise comes from behind me. I spin around. There he is. Oh, past Shiki. Nania. The same unfamiliar child, clad in a kimono and staring idly into space. I wonder if he's lost. He has an otherworldly look to him, like he could be a phantom or a ghost. And there's something on his chest. A terrible, horrific scar scored across his burst skin.
四季さん、何をして
Oh!
いらっしゃるんです？
What? It's Kohaku. But she's gonna act normal, right? Not yet. Dude, Nasu, I swear to God. Please! Please just tell us everything right now. I don't want to wait another 10 years for Red Garden.
琥珀さん。
Just tell us right now. Come on, bro. Come on, Asu. It's obvious Kohaku, but for whatever reason, another name came to mind first. Ooh, what name? What did he think about? Another name?
はい、四季さんをお迎えに上がりました。玄関で待っていたんですけど、四季さんたら森の方に歩いて行ってしまうんですも
Oh
の。
my god.
私、なんか驚いちゃいました。
Kohaku, why won't you let Shiki go inside the mansion? Or the shed, whatever this place is called. Let him go inside. She wears her usual cheerful smile.
いや、ちょっと寄り道したくなって。琥珀さん、さっきの子はどこの子？
はい、
Oh.
子供って何のことですか？
It seems Kohaku didn't see
い
him.
や、見なかったならいいんだ。屋敷に行こうか。秋葉のやつ待ってるんだろ。
ええ、秋葉様は何もおっしゃりませんけど、今朝はずっと執務室でぐるぐると歩き回っていらっしゃるんです。
Alright.
と、四季さんのお帰りを今か今かとお待ちしているんですよ。
そっか。そりゃ早く行かないと。どんな文句を言われるかわからないな。
はい、急ぎましょう、四季さん。
What? What about the thingy? Kohaku takes my hand in hers, and together we run back to the mansion. How about Shiki old home? We're never gonna... Oh, there we go. But as we leave, urged by something unseen, I took one last look at the old building. Oh, Nanya. Am I hallucinating? The child gaze bores a hole in my back, his eyes filled with words yet unspoken. What did Shiki mistaken Kohaku to be? I wonder who. Like a plane landing uneventfully at its destination, I return to my old life. Back at the mansion, Akia gently scolds me, Hisue wakes me in the morning, and Kohaku serves me breakfast before I leave for school. But it still feels like something is missing. I feel sad for no reason. So terribly, terribly sad. Like I might burst into tears without any provocation. It's Ark, right? He's missing Ark? Still clueless as to the reason for my sadness, I arrive at school. School, where everything is the same as usual. Ordinary, peaceful, school.
よっ、おはようさん。もう学校に来ていいんだ、お前。
Arihiko breezily greets me.
あとしばらくはリハビリだって聞いたけどな。そっか。そんなに無理して学校に来るっていうか。
Oh, senpai.
やっぱりそういうことですか。
I guess, yeah. He flashes me a meaningful grin.
そうだよな。あと2ヶ月ちょいで卒業式だもんな。一緒にいられるのもあと少しってわけだ。
Huh.
わからないな。一緒にいられるって誰とだよ。
誰とってそりゃお前。
I'm dangerously close to running to whatever it is I shouldn't know. Ariko stops mid-sentence. The light tapping of footsteps rings through the hall. And there, under the bright morning sun, she appears before me, Alicia.
お
Alicia?
はようございます。今日もいい天気ですね、遠野くん。
She smiled just like she always has, and I finally remembered the girl who eluded my thoughts ever since I woke.
先
Oh man, I thought he missed Ark. Didn't they say he hugged Ciel yesterday? My breath stops. I wipe the tears from my eyes before she notices. I don't get it. I really, really don't. But seeing her smile makes me indescribably sad.
遠野くん、おはようございますですよ。
おはよう先輩。
I return her greeting with an awkward wave. Ciel cocks her head, seeming unconvinced.
もうせっかく退院できたのに元気がないです。私元通りになった遠野くんに会えると聞いて楽しみにしてたのに。
楽しみにしてた。
Why can't I remember? I'm not sure exactly what, but it shares something very important with this girl. All I remember is that she's my senpai, and that she got along with me and Arihiko, and that the three of us would often hang during lunch. That's it. I can't remember anything else. There's a carefully cut hole in my memories, like my painful exercise, something being too sad and too painful.
もう遠野くんたら約束を忘れたんですか？
She stares at me disappointedly. A promise. A promise. An important promise.
ほら今度3人で遊びに行こうって言ってくれたじゃないですか。遠野くんはその前日に倒れて病院に運ばれちゃいましたけど。
You think Ciel erases memories of anything vampire related? I think Ciel erases memories, dude. Or maybe he just forgot everything. I don't know. As trivial as it sounds to me, she really does look like she was looking forward to it. She's sweating a little bit though. Man, I can't trust Senpai, dude. She's always lying. She's always lying, man. I can't trust her. I think she erased his memory of Ark. I think that's what happened. So I ceased to care about anything else.
そうだね。そういえばそうだった。
はい今度は忘れないでくださいね遠野くん。
いや今度こそ忘れていいぞ殿。その時こそ俺は決めにかかるからな。
Bro, you got a month. And you got nothing. His words sound so familiar.
ダメです。こんな機会はめったにないんですから、今回だけは3人で行かないと。
Ciel's voice takes an uncharacteristically angry edge.
そんなことないですって。俺たちまだ学生なんだから遊びに行く機会なんていくらでもあるじゃないですか。
ええ確かに遠野くんや乾くんはお暇でしょうけど、私は春から忙しいんです。進学先がちょっと遠いですから、そう簡単にこっちには戻ってこれません。
まあそっか。先輩って確か。
Arika swallowed his words. Hey, Ro is dead. That means Ciel's a normal human being now. I don't understand what they're talking about.
はい卒業したら海外に留学するんです。一人前のケーキ職人になるのが夢でしたから。
Oh, just like her dad. There she goes again, dropping a bombshell like it's nothing. The news comes as such a shock that it feels like the whole world is fading away.
ちょっと待って先輩。留学するってこの町に残ってくれるんじゃなかったんですか？
Why can't she open a bakery in Japan?
ええ残りますよ。私の家はこの町にあるんですから、あちらに永住することなんてないです。お父さんをいつまでも一人にしておけないですし。
お父さん。
ただお弟子に取ってくれる職人さんは厳しい方ですから、少なくとも3年は帰ってこれないでしょうけど。
What?
けど子供の頃から憧れていたことですから。私が住み込みで働かせていただくお店はですね、王室御用達の職人さんのお店なんです。普通はお弟子を取ってくれないんですけど、筋はいいからすぐに来なさいなんて内定までいただいちゃいました。
Ciel talks happily of the bright future ahead of her. A comforting what if I never heard of in my life.
そう。それは良かったけど。
Stop this, I want to say, please. But I hold back the plea from crawling up in my throat.
はい、ありがとうございます。3年は長いですけど、遠野くんなら待っていてくれますよね。
He thinks the church will have Ciel for 3 years. She flashes me a shy smile.
私がいないからって浮気しちゃ嫌ですよ。
Then we
遠
never
野くんは
kiss.
情にほだされやすいところがありますから、本当は連れて行きたいぐらいなんですけどね。
A sweet sigh passes through her lips.
けどそういうわけにもいきませんよね。遠野くんはまだ学生さんですし、何より明葉さんを言い伏せるなんて1年や2年じゃ絶対無理でしょ。 ですから今回は遠野くんを信じて3年間だけ離れることにしたんです。
Why is it turning white? Is this a dream? This is a dream, isn't it? He's dead. This is a dream. Right. She trusts me. She trusts that I'll turn out all right without her. That's why.
そういうわけですので3人で遊びに行けるのは今回が最後かもしれないんです。ですから今度こそちゃんとした思い出を作らせてください。
It's the light you see when you die. He's dead. Because without Roa, he can't regenerate the hole in his chest. He's not a vampire. There's no way he healed from that shit. The only way he can heal from it is Akia. I don't know if Akia can do that again. He's dead. Ciel doesn't know healing magic, dude. He's super dead. Ciel looks truly happy as she says this. Something stirs in my chest, squirming like it wants to rip itself out of my heart.
遠野くん、どうしました？胸なんか押さえちゃって。もう傷なんてどこにもないのに。
Oh, he's dead. I should have known. The hospital, he said, doesn't exist anymore.
ですよね。傷跡なんてない方がいいに決まっている。
As unbearable as the sadness is, this is the happiness she wished for me. The bell rings. Home will start soon.
それではお先に失礼します。またお昼休みにお邪魔しに行きますね。
She always one step ahead. I watch her go. But before she leaves, I have to say goodbye. Oh, he's gonna say
先
goodbye.
輩のお父さんってどんな人だったんですか？
遠野くん、お父さんを知ってるでしょ？私の家は小さなパン屋さんをやっていて前に買いに来てくれたじゃないですか。お父さん、遠野くんのことを愉快な青年だって気に入ってくれましたし。
Yeah, this sounds like it could be right. But I know it isn't. Ciel, your father's not supposed to be alive. And this is not the life I'm supposed to be living.
遠野くん、
Ciel calls out to me. The air around us turns cold. You know what it reminds me of?
気づいちゃったんですか、遠野くん。
I'll let this end, and then I'll talk about it after if I still remember. My question is tinged with sadness.
ああ、気がついた。
I nod, my eyes blurry with tears. How nice it would have been to remain blind. We could have continued to spend our days like this, happy, unhurt, none the wiser.
すごいですね。普通気がつかないものなんですよ、こういうのって。おかしなところとか辻褄が合わないところとか、そんな都合の悪いことはみんな無視しちゃうのに。
Did she put him in the genjutsu? She put him in the genjutsu. So, I think I read this from a post. They say Itachi had a girl, right, that he loved. And before he had to kill her, he put her in a genjutsu where they grow old and die together. Him and the girl that he loved. She's pulling the Itachi on him, bro.
そうだね。
Infinite Tsukiyomi.
少しぐらいおかしくてもそれが幸せであるのなら無視すればよかった。
そうですよ。そんなことにさえ嘘をつけないなんてほんと正直なんですから。
Ciel. Or rather, this woman with Ciel face looks at me with genuine sadness in her eyes. My chest tightens with sorrow for the girl before me. Oh, it's that Shiki doing this genjutsu to himself. But I know none of this is real. This carefree school life. This version of Ciel, who always lived in Soya. The version of Shikitono, without the scars of 7 years ago. This blissful existence, devoid of any sadness. A blissful... yeah, I said that. A life too good to be true. Sure enough, it's nothing but a dream.
遠野くんはいつもそうですよね。些細なことは見逃してくれるくせに、本当に見逃してほしいことだけは気がついてしまう。それが遠野くんのいいところなのかもしれません。でも今回ぐらいは見逃してくれてもよかったのに。
She doesn't seem to bear a grudge. She couldn't. Not with a smile like that.
もうちょっと見ていたかったけど、ここでおしまいですね。あ、消えるのはこちらだけなので心配はいりませんよ。事情とかそういうのを説明できなくてごめんなさい。だってそうすると遠野くんを泣かしてしまいそうなので。それは良くないと茶道室で怒られちゃいましたからね。どうぞ安心して目を覚ましてください。
No way! You think Ciel sacrificed herself for Shiki? Why?
して
Head hung low, teeth clenched. I asked her something stupid, like a spoiled child. She just looks at me with those gentle, patient eyes.
あなたはロアと共に死にました。そのおかげで彼女は人間に戻れました。そう、人間らしく自分の意志で自分の欲しいもののために生きていく自由を得たのです。まったく強欲ですよね。そうなった途端どうしても私には欲しいものができてしまって。ロアの知識も悪いものだけではありませんね。ギャンズの秘跡がこんなことに役立つとは。
Oh, the pulling of heaven fails! Ilya!
どうして
Oh!
はい、いろいろと考えたんですけど、一人を生かすためには一人分の命が必要でしょ。
だからどうして
順番の問題ですよ。私は先にたくさんのものをもらいましたから、今度は私が遠野くんにお返ししないと。
いらない。いらなかった。そんなものより俺は
I'd rather stay here, where we can spend our days together, laughing, without a care in the world. She looks so happy to be living this convenient fantasy, this place free of pain or suffering, a world with no great novelty or tragedy, but beautiful in its own way, a simple, mundane life.
先輩にとってかけがえのない夢だったのなら。
So I want to protect it more than anything else.
そうですね。この夢は彼女がずっと忘れていてずっと欲しかったものでした。でも
Stop. Don't say it. Please. Even if it's all over now, I'm begging you.
この先に待つどんな食材よりどんな救いより、私はあなたの幸福が欲しいのです。
Dang. He's all alone. Ark left him. Ciel's dead. This is supposed to be a good ending. Damn it, dude. I rather had Shiki died than Ciel. I crash into wakefulness. The marker's time resumes. I'm lying flat on my back against the hard ground, but my head rests on the softness of someone's lap. The moon is still high in the sky. I have only been asleep for a brief moment. Now that Ro is dead, my body is human once more. The hole in my chest has closed. My body has returned to its original state. It goes without saying that this isn't natural. Humans just don't wake up from death. Not unless they, or someone else, pays a heavy price. Then she's dead, dude. I quietly call out to her, to the girl bent over me so tenderly. I trace my fingers down her tears track on her cheeks. She doesn't breathe, or move, or answer. She looks so peaceful. She could almost be alive. I don't know how this happened. I don't know how she did it, but I understand what it means. A boy died. A girl gave her life in his place. Once life saved, one life lost, something gained, something sacrificed. The churning in my chest is neither gratitude nor the sensation of life. What floods my eyes and throat is childish lamentation. I didn't want her to do this. I told her to stop. I told her not to leave me. But instead, she sacrificed her future for me. Damn, dude. I don't have the faith in myself that you seem to, but as long as you're with me, I promise I won't give up. Since we're lovers now. I know that. I know she wouldn't have just given in. But let me just say one thing. I love you 10, no, 100 times more. She would have continued to search for a way to save me to the very end. I knew it all along. Just like I wished for her happiness. She wished only for mine. Regret and despair pour from my chest. I shed tears of gratitude for what we had, for what was yet to come, and what might have been. That would be my final memory of these events. The face of my beloved, now far beyond my reach. The moon sank, the stars faded, and I stared at the heavens. Although I knew the night sky held no hope for rainbows. The end? I'm gonna have to mute. I don't know this DMCA music, so it is. Damn, dude, alright. I'm not clapping for that. I'm not clapping for that, man. What the hell? They should have just killed Shiki. Why did they kill Senpai? Can I skip? I can't skip. I gotta just listen to this. Alright. That was pretty good. It's pretty good. I thought I remember more. I don't remember how the OG ending went. I don't remember. I said I can't hear. Sad ending. Yeah, I guess. How did the OG ending go for Tsukihime for Ciel? Not the good ending too. With her and Arc. The original ending. Just the regular ending. Did she die too? I remember he looked up at a blue sky at the ending. Isn't her ending called Blue Sky? Or was that the good ending? I don't remember which one's called Blue Sky. But I don't remember. I don't remember. It's been a while. Test players. Nice. Aniplex thing. This is a big, this is a really big budget visual novel. Seeing all these people work on it and these big companies, dang, very, very big. Dang, see, they had to pay for the license for the fonts. That's why localization from Japan to whatever is so expensive, because the font license. And with the yen so weak right now, it's so hard to do localization. Fucking greedy ass font users. Man. I guess they had to run a business, but did they have to make it expensive? Gotta make it cheaper. I don't even know what they had to do just to get them the license. Everyone needs license. Oh, there you go, the blue sky. All right.
よし。それじゃあ行ってきます。
Yeah, he took all the Ciel stuff. It's early spring. On my last night in this country, I announced my departure to Ciel empty apartment. He's leaving the country. To do what? Vampire hunting? Or to bring Senpai back to life?
もう出てきたよこいつ。
What? He's gonna be a vampire hunter? Join the
曜日ぐ
church?
らい待ってろっつうの。いろいろと決断早いんじゃないの？そんなに行き急いでどうすんのよ、ガキのくせに。
Outside the apartment, I spot the familiar black luxury car and a pair of bodyguards.
5分前行動はいい習慣だ。安藤の発言は無視するように。準備はできているようだな。今更だが確認しよう。本当にいいのか？取りやめるのならまだ間に合う。
He's gonna be like Shiro
なんだよその気
UBW.
遣い。ほんと今更ですよ、カリウス君。こいつがおじけづく玉かっつうの。目つき見ればわかんでしょうよ。ここまで覚悟ガン決まりとか、毎日どんな悪夢見てんだっつう話でしょ。
The silver-haired man is curious, and the one with Japanese features, Ando. They both are the members of the Holy Church, though they insist they are not executors themselves, but simply devout believers. Ando is a detective for the Metropolitan Police. It appears that Curious is a judge in Italy. I met them a year and a half ago, in the aftermath of that fateful night. They came knocking after I had taken Ciel from the school back to her apartment. Armed with a pistol and a police baton, respectively, they informed me that they come to collect Ciel. The situation escalated quickly, but their bosses settled things down, and we had a admirable relationship ever since. Damn, Mario's not dead. He's still alive.
その代行者の遺体は俺が預かる。
He's not dead.
こいつはトップランクの吸血鬼狩りだったが、同時にとんでもねえ金食い虫だったからな。血の一滴、骨の一本まで教会のものにするに決まってんじゃねえか。
That was nearly enough to make me tear off my glasses.
大体な、俺が引き取らなきゃ埋葬機関に送られる。あそこに送られたらそれこそ両辱地辱のオンパレードだ。腐らないよう安らかに眠れるよう金かけて保存してやる分だけ俺の方がマシって話だよ。
But behind his foul raw words, I could feel a certain respect for her. It wasn't stupid enough to think he was trustworthy, but he was my only chance of getting what I wanted. So I put the question to him.
王朝に行きたいだ。なんだそりゃ。てめえまだロアのクソ意識が残ってんのか。
I had no particular attachment to the church. What I did have to was a singular goal, and something told me that I needed to work with the church, or rather, with him to accomplish it. What? Shiki, an executor now?
確かにそりゃ坊ちゃんのご機嫌取るしかねえわ。
What?
通気鏡は数いれど、非公認で天使の書庫を開けられるのは
Alright.
ラウレンティス数気鏡ぐらいですし、死人を生き返らせたいとか、ま、馬鹿げた話だけど、いいんじゃない？
Oh,
若いうちはそういう夢見ても。
he wanna bring Ciel back to life? Okay.
でもさ、オタク、間違いなく人生棒に振るぜ。
君は信徒ではない。我々の同志でもない。 教会の深部に足を踏み入れる機会は何十年かけても訪れず、その機会に恵まれたとしても死者を蘇らす筆跡はない。それを承知の上で我々の社会に組みするのか。捨てる必要のない、追われる必要もない豊かな故郷がありながら。
そうですか。高校卒業後はイタリアに留学すると。何を言っても決心は変わらないようですね。では今日限り屋敷から出て行っていただきます。遠野家に貢献する意志のない者にいつまでも居座られても迷惑ですので。
He goes back to the Rima family.
そうなんだ。しきちゃんもいなくなっちゃうんだ。ああ、つまんなくなってきたな。私も雲隠れしちゃおっかな。あ、でもイタリアに行くんでしょ。偶然よね。私の知り合いもそっちにいるのだわ。
Who does she know that lives in
本当
Italy?
に行き詰まったらここに連絡してみるといいかも。
I don't know enough about the
しきちゃん
Nasuverse.
みたいな悩める青少年が大好物っていう博愛主義のモンスターみたいなおばさんがいたりいなかったりするから。
Oba-san.
高校はまっとうに卒業する？なんでそんなぬるい。ああ、いや、そうだな。それがあいつの望みだった。それ
Oh,
連れとしてきっちり味わっておか
so
ねえと。
he lives in
それこ
Ciel
そ合わせ
apartment
る
this
顔が
entire time. Okay.
いいぜ。2年待ってやる。その間は安藤とカリウスに訓練つけてもらえ。日本語だけじゃ話にならねえからな。西欧圏の語学と常識、うちとあっちの知識も教えてやるよ。もちろんロハじゃねえ。かけた金は出世返しってな。向こうに着いたらせいぜい俺のために働いてもらうぜ。安心しろ。てめえがどれほど落ちぶれようと仕事と居場所だけは回してやる。
Okay.
俺の見立てじゃてめえの体と心が持つのは10年だ。時間はねえぞ。それまでに目的の小指1本分くらいは叶えとけ。俺とてめえがこうして会うのはここだけだ。本国に渡れば二度とは会わねえ。俺の弟を紹介することぐらいはあるかもだが。
With that, Ciel boss turned to leave Japan behind.
ところで、昔あんたの兄貴が先輩に助けられたって話、本当なのか？
ああ、そんな一銭にもならねえ嘘を言ってどうすんだよ、アホ。そうでもなけりゃあの女にもてめえにも目をかける理由がねえだろ。ラウレンティスの一族はな、恨みも忘れねえが恩はもっと忘れねえ。あのクソ兄貴が優先して協力しろなんていうぐらいだ。よっぽどすげえ貸しを作ったのさ、あの女は。
だからさ、それ本当に兄貴の話？
勘が良くてかつ口が固いのが一流ってな。生き残りたかったら覚えとけ、クソガキ。
んじゃあ車回すぞ。荷物はトランクでよろしく。
Ando turns the keys in the ignition and put my luggage in the trunk as instructed.
四季、君との奇妙な縁もこれが最後になる。本来なら関与することではないが、良ければ聞かせてほしい。君の行動原理は自己達成による希望か、それとも彼女を救えなかった贖罪か。
I was under the impression that, unlike Ando, Kadius tried to avoid getting emotionally involved in his work. I figured he only been teaching me over the past year because he's been ordered to do so. Never imagined he was the slightest bit interested in my life or thoughts. It seems my first impressions were incorrect. He is careful, serious, and earnest in all fronts. But we also been working together for over a year now. It was impossible not to develop a degree of kinship or care for one another. I feel dumb for not noticing it sooner. Even now, I'm still perpetually supported by others.
贖罪じゃないですよ。やけになってるわけでも死にたいわけでもありません。俺は一度すごい間違いをしてしまった。その間違いを正すことはできません。カリウスさんの言っていた通り、人間を生き返らすことはできない。それはもう絶対のことです。
ではなぜ得るものはないと理解していながら、かつて彼女がいた地獄に踏み入ろうとしている。それは罪滅ぼしではないのか。
When he puts it like that, I can't really offer a retort. A year and a half prior, I selfishly took my own life. I knew that killing myself would kill Roa too. With Roa gone, I figured that Ciel would be free to live and dream as a human once more. In my naivety, I really believed such hubris was the best course of action. I was wrong. I should have stayed and accepted her help, lived alongside with her, no matter how pathetic or horrible of a human I might have become. That's why. This will be the last mistake I ever make. From now on, I will live my own life. I will live a life that I think is right, just like Ciel wanted for me.
俺は本来ロアに取り憑かれた時点で死ぬ人間でした。
So he's becoming Ciel.
そんな俺に先輩は多くのものをくれたんです。
I can't throw away that happiness now. I have to use that chance she gave me to achieve the most I possibly can. To accomplish things that, in a normal life, I would never have thought possible. After all, the impossible is really just another word for the unprecedented. So I once vowed to myself, gazing up at the night sky.
十分すぎるほどの幸福をもらったんです。だからどんな手を尽くしても必ずこの命を彼女に。
Oh, he's gonna use his life to revive Ciel. Dude, what the fuck?
俺の残りの人生はそのために使うんです。
What he's gonna do? I don't know what that will mean in the end. Honor, worth, self-satisfaction. Whatever it is, I have to keep striving for greater heights. Be sure that the life she saved was worth it. Oh no, he's going to... This is the UBW ending, dude. It's just Shido becoming a mercenary on his way to becoming Archer. What the heck? Okay, I guess.
賛同できる立場ではないが、君の旅立ちが良いものであることを祈ろう。
I don't like it, I'll be honest.
式。
I like the original
君は我々
ending
が
better.
1年の時間を費やしても悔いることのない人間だ。
Well, he just look up at the blue sky and remember Ciel. I like that one better. This one's too much like UBW from Fate Stay Night. I don't like that. Because it's overlapping now. Coming from Curious, that's the highest possible praise. What do you say? Yeah. He opens the passenger side door and takes his seat at the front of the expensive sedan. I doubt I hear another word out of him on the way to the airport.
おーい、早く後ろに乗ってくれませんかね。フライトまで2時間ないんですけど。
At Ando urging, I open the car rear door and take a seat. Can't help but grin wryly at the sheer comfort of the luxurious seat. No matter how crazy or grand my choices, it's good to know my sensibility hasn't changed. Despite my unease, I leave Japan behind on a bright note. Ciel and I spent only a few days together, but the memories we made in Soya will always remain in my heart. That's right, I'm not abandoning anything. I'm not running away. Wherever my path may take me, I have a feeling it'll lead me back here one day. Alright, I guess that's the ending, huh? No, not yet. Alright. He's gonna see a rainbow at night. The end. Ciel route no ending. Dang, man. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. What? What? No. That's too much like Face Day Night, man. That's too much like Face Day Night. UBW ending. What the heck? Oh, man. I gotta see the original ending of Tsukihime OG. Alright, Sensei. Now what?
失われた命を失われる命で呼び戻して彼女の長い贖罪の夜は明けたのであった。
I like how Neko Art jumps down.
にゃんてね。シエルルートノーマルエンディングおつま
Normal
り
ending.
悲しいけど教えてシエル先生はこれで最終回。
No, there's one more ending. Where you going, Neko Arc?
だって本人もういないんだもん。しょうがないじゃん。どんなに待っても夜に虹は出ないんだよ。ああ、いや、現実には稀に見えることもあるけど。太陽光は青色とか赤色とか、それぞれ波長の違う光を含んでいるんだけど、それをプリズムで通してみると屈折率の違いから分散して見えるわけ。虹が七色なのはそういうことにゃんだ。空気中の水滴がプリズム代わりになってるんだにゃ。この現象は日光だけでなく月光でも起きることがあってさ、これをムーンボウって言うんだ。天文台があるような場所ならワンチャンあるけど、シエルの故郷じゃやっぱり見えなかっただろうにゃ。
I like Neko Arc so much.
一人で話してるのもにゃんだがね。やっぱここでお開きにすっか。まあピンで続けてもいいんだけど、やっぱ一人だとつまんないし。納得いかない？みんな幸せなハッピーエンドがいい？
Happy ending.
にゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃグッドキャット、そういうことならナビしてやんよ。これとは違う結末、もっと何これどうなってんのな展開を見たいあなた。急いで14日目の運命の選択に戻るんだ。
Day 14.
ほら、メガネ君が金髪美少女に究極の選択を迫られるところあるっしょ。あそこで今回とは違う選択を選ぶと良いでしょう。またここの選択肢が一つしか選べないのならアルクエイドポイントが足りない証拠です。
Arc points.
細かいところはちょこちょこあるけど、8日目の夜に素直な気持ちを口にする、9日目の夜に面白い選択をする、この2つを押さえておけば OK と言っても過言ではにゃい。
Okay.
そこから先は前人未到の新ルート。ここまで寝不足なら一旦眠っておき。ではさらばだ、欲張りボーイ&ガール。運命を変えようとする以上とんでもない戦いが起こるのは必然だけど、なんとか生き延びてもう一度ユウと私とシエルでこのコーナーを回そうぜ。猫との約束なんだにゃ。
Dude, my stomach is killing me. Thank you, Neko Arc, for telling me about the good ending. Whoop! There's only one thing left to do. If I don't like the ending, let's get another. Let's get another, dude. Alright. My stomach is killing me, dude. Oh, man. Neko Arc, you have to wait you for next year. FGO. FGO is over, isn't it? Oh, man. Midnight Rainbow. I wanted to look at Ciel, other ending, but we'll probably do that later. My stomach hurt a lot. For now, I think I'm the main story's over, but the story continues. The story continues? Alright. Alright, I'm gonna head out, dude. I'm really tired, so I appreciate everyone that stopped by. Hope you enjoyed the Ciel ending, and have a good night. Later, bye.